The cosmos is silent, and the desert wind fades away. You are safe under the stars.
Welcome to Quiet Lives. Before we drift into tonight's journey, if you find sanctuary here, please consider subscribing to join our community of rest. I would love to know which corner of the world you are finding peace in tonight, and what hour it is where you are. Feel free to share your story in the comments below. Now, let's begin. The crisp desert air meets you the moment the silent vehicle doors glide open. A cool, clean embrace after your journey across the darkening landscape. Before you, the observatory rises from the earth, a structure of precise angles and muted, warm light against the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the Atacama night. You feel the deep quiet of this place instantly, a silence so profound it seems to absorb even the softest sounds. You step out onto a finely compacted path, the delicate crunch of small, smooth stones beneath your bespoke leather soles, a subtle counterpoint to the vast stillness. Each step is unhurried, a gentle progression towards the illuminated entrance, where light spills out, a soft, welcoming beacon. The structure itself is a marvel of modern design, walls of subtly textured local stone meeting dark, brushed metal accents, all engineered with an understated elegance that speaks of both strength and refinement. As you draw closer, the faint, almost imperceptible hum of the building's climate control system reaches your ears, a steady, low thrum that feels more like a vibration in the air than a sound. A wide, automatic door, crafted from a single sheet of dark, polished glass, senses your approach and glides open with barely a whisper, revealing the hushed interior. You move across the threshold, feeling the immediate shift in temperature as the cool, conditioned air of the reception area envelops you, a gentle contrast to the desert night. The air inside carries a faint, clean scent, perhaps a subtle blend of desert botanicals and fine, polished wood, grounding and refreshing. Your eyes adjust to the soft, indirect lighting, which highlights the raw beauty of the materials around you. Expansive panels of a cool, pale local stone on the floor, stretching towards distant walls, reflecting the subdued light like a still pool. You pause for a moment, letting your gaze sweep across the minimalist yet opulent space. The reception desk, a monolithic slab of dark, polished granite, stands as a quiet anchor in the room. Beyond it, through vast, unobstructed panes of precision glass, the deep, ink-black expanse of the desert night stretches out, punctuated by the astonishing brilliance of countless stars. This view is a living masterpiece, ever present yet respectfully framed by the architectural lines of the observatory. You notice a quiet attendant at the far end of the desk, their posture calm and unobtrusive, a subtle gesture inviting you further into the complex. Your steps, now almost entirely silent on the smooth, cool stone, carry you forward, deeper into the quiet luxury of this extraordinary place. You feel a quiet anticipation build as you follow the gentle curve of a wide corridor, a soft, welcoming light beginning to spill from the entrance to your private suite. A sanctuary waiting under the vast desert sky. The subtle warmth of your private suite's interior air greets you, a gentle, conditioned embrace as you step across the threshold. The wide, dark glass door, the same precision engineering as the one in the reception, closes behind you with an almost imperceptible sigh, sealing you within a sanctuary of hushed luxury. Immediately, the vastness of the Atacama night sky, already so striking from the main observatory, expands before you through an immense, floor-to-ceiling glass wall that forms the entire far side of your suite. You take a slow, deliberate breath, the air within the room carrying a faint, clean aroma, perhaps of cedar and a hint of the dry desert flora, filtered and refined. Your gaze drifts across the polished concrete floor, its cool, smooth surface reflecting the soft, indirect lighting that emanates from concealed sources along the baseboards and ceiling coves. The minimalist design of the space is deliberate, intended to draw your focus outward, towards the celestial spectacle. Yet, every detail within is crafted for comfort and understated opulence. A large circular rug, woven from incredibly fine, undyed alpaca wool, invites your feet. You step onto its deep, yielding pile, feeling the soft fibers compress slightly under your weight, absorbing any sound your movement might have made. The rug anchors a seating area, where low, broad armchairs upholstered in a charcoal-colored linen blend fabric are arranged for optimal viewing. You walk slowly, letting your fingers lightly brush the cool, matte surface of a low, dark wood console table as you pass, its grain faintly visible under the soft light. Moving closer to the expansive glass, you notice the absolute clarity of the pane, a testament to its bespoke engineering. It feels almost as if there is no barrier between you and the glittering cosmos. A state-of-the-art astronomical telescope stands ready by the window, its sleek, brushed aluminum casing catching the faint starlight from outside, a silent, powerful instrument awaiting your command. You reach out, your fingertips just barely tracing the cool, smooth surface of the window glass, feeling the slight vibration of the building's silent systems, a constant, low thrum that is more felt than heard. You turn towards one of the armchairs, its inviting form promising deep comfort. The fabric feels soft and cool beneath your palm as you settle into its generous cushions. The chair cradles you, providing firm yet gentle support as you recline slightly, your eyes now fully accustomed to the low light of the room and the overwhelming brilliance of the stars beyond. The quiet hum of the suite's climate control is a consistent, almost rhythmic presence, a soft counterpoint to the infinite silence that stretches out across the desert and into the vast, star-filled expanse. You rest here, allowing the profound stillness to begin its work. The plush cushions of the armchair still cradle you, but your gaze now settles on a low, subtly illuminated panel set into the wall opposite the expansive window. It wasn't immediately apparent, but now, in the suite's hushed glow, a faint, almost ethereal light emanates from its dark, polished surface. This is the interactive star map, a bespoke feature of your private observatory suite, designed for seamless celestial navigation, a quiet invitation to explore. You push gently against the armrest, the charcoal linen fabric softly yielding, and rise from the deep comfort of the chair. Your feet find the thick, soft alpaca wool rug again, each fiber cushioning your step as you move with unhurried grace across the room. The air remains perfectly still, conditioned to an exact, comfortable temperature, carrying that faint, clean scent of cedar and refined desert air. As you approach the panel, its soft glow intensifies just slightly, acknowledging your presence without a sound, a subtle increase in its gentle luminescence. Your hand lifts, fingers extending towards the smooth, cool surface of the star map. It feels like a single sheet of perfectly flush, darkened glass, cool to the touch, precisely integrated into the stone wall. The tips of your fingers make contact, a gentle, almost silent tap, and the dark glass awakens fully. A vast, detailed projection of the night sky, mirroring the constellations visible through your window, blossoms into soft, luminous points of light, each star a tiny, glowing jewel. You begin to trace the outline of a familiar constellation, perhaps Orion, with the pad of your index finger. The glass surface offers no resistance, allowing your finger to glide effortlessly, a sensation of pure, frictionless movement. As your finger connects the luminous points, faint, elegant lines of light follow your path, momentarily sketching the ancient figures across the digital canvas. The individual stars under your touch brighten subtly, tiny, intricate details of their spectral classifications and distances, appearing in a small, unobtrusive font beside them, a quiet whisper of information. You observe the delicate precision of the display, noting how the digital stars seem to breathe with a quiet intensity, their light, soft, and unwavering. The quiet hum of the system is barely audible, a steady, low frequency that vibrates softly through the air, reassuring in its constancy, a subtle undercurrent to the vast silence. Your attention shifts between the illuminated map and the authentic, brilliant expanse of the real sky just beyond your window, a seamless transition between technology and nature. The experience is one of quiet discovery, of connecting the ancient patterns with modern understanding, all from the serene comfort of your private space. You continue to trace, allowing your mind to drift with the silent, glowing lines, a gentle rhythm establishing itself in the profound quiet of the desert night. Your finger lifts from the cool, luminous surface of the interactive star map, its soft glow gently dimming as you withdraw your touch, returning to a state of quiet readiness. The detailed constellations, briefly illuminated, recede into the dark, polished glass, leaving only the faintest impression of light. You turn from the wall, your attention now drawn to the state-of-the-art telescope, standing silently by the expansive window, a sleek, dark sentinel against the boundless starlight. You walk slowly across the alpaca wool rug, feeling its deep pile cushion each step, absorbing any sound. The air remains perfectly still, conditioned to an exact, comfortable coolness, carrying that subtle, clean scent that has become a familiar, grounding presence in your suite. As you approach the telescope, its brushed aluminum casing feels cool and smooth to the touch. You trace a finger along the elegant curve of its main barrel, noting the precision of its construction, a silent marvel of engineering. A small integrated control panel, almost invisible until activated, glows softly on its base as your hand nears it. With a gentle press of your thumb, a soft, almost imperceptible click confirms your command. Immediately, a low, steady hum begins to emanate from the telescope's internal mechanisms, a subtle vibration that you can feel more than hear through the polished concrete floor. The instrument begins to move with deliberate, quiet grace, its heavy components shifting on silent bearings, a soft, whirring whisper of precision machinery. As the telescope slowly rotates and elevates, aligning itself with a celestial target you selected earlier on the interactive map, you notice a faint, deeper rumble from above. This is the automatic dome of your suite, a discrete, precision-engineered aperture in the ceiling, beginning its own silent dance. A section of the ceiling, crafted from a dark, lightweight composite, glides open with a barely audible whoosh, revealing an even more direct, unobstructed view of the infinite night sky. The soft, rhythmic whirring of the dome's motors is a reassuring sound, a gentle mechanical breath in the vast stillness. The dome continues its smooth, unhurried arc, perfectly synchronizing with the telescope's movements, creating a seamless, open portal to the cosmos. Through the newly revealed opening, the brilliance of the distant galaxies and nebulae, previously softened by the window glass, now pours in with an astonishing, raw clarity. The air pressure in the room remains perfectly stable, a testament to the observatory's meticulous design, even as the dome grants you direct access to the profound vacuum above. The telescope settles with a final, almost imperceptible thump, its gentle hum tapering off into a profound silence, now perfectly aligned with a distant, shimmering spiral galaxy. You stand there, a quiet observer, suspended between the technological precision of your suite and the ancient, silent wonder of the universe. The telescope now rests, perfectly aimed at the distant galaxy, its gentle hum having faded into the profound quiet of your suite. A subtle, cooler breeze draws your attention to the other side of the expansive room, where another seamless glass wall distinct from the main viewing pane suggests an opening to the outside. This is your private terrace, and you feel a quiet pull towards its open invitation. You turn from the silent instrument, the alpaca rug still soft under your feet as you move away from the observation window. The soft, ambient light within the suite guides your path, creating long, subtle shadows that stretch and recede with your movement across the polished concrete. As you near the second glass wall, a faint, sweet aroma, earthy and warm, reaches you on the cooler air. The glass panel, indistinguishable from the fixed wall until now, slides open with a whisper, revealing the true desert night. You step out onto the terrace, feeling the immediate crisp coolness of the Atacama air against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the regulated warmth inside. The terrace floor beneath your shoes is a smooth, cool, natural stone, slightly rougher than the polished interior concrete, grounding you to the desert. On a low, dark wood table, nestled beside a cushioned outdoor chaise lounge, a small, elegant ceramic cup sits, a wisp of steam rising gently from its rim. A delicate, hand-woven blanket of fine, soft wool is folded neatly on the chaise, ready for your comfort. The aroma of the tea strengthens here, a blend of subtle desert herbs, slightly floral and deeply soothing. Your fingers reach for the cup, its smooth matte finish a pleasure to touch, holding a comforting warmth. The ceramic is thin yet substantial, perfectly weighted in your hand. You feel the gentle heat radiating from the liquid within, a small comfort in the vast, cool night. Bringing the cup to your lips, you inhale the delicate steam, its warmth carrying the full, complex fragrance of the tea. The first sip is warm, smooth, and subtly sweet on your tongue, a blend of local herbs that feels both ancient and perfectly fresh. You feel the warmth spread gently through you, a tranquil comfort in the infinite silence under the brilliant canopy of stars. You hold the warm cup, its gentle heat, a steady anchor in the cool desert air, your gaze lost in the silent, shimmering dance of light above. The subtle taste of the tea lingers, a quiet echo of the desert's embrace, as you settle deeper into the tranquil vastness. The last warmth of the herbal tea still lingered on your tongue, a comforting counterpoint to the crisp, cool desert air that enveloped you on the private terrace. You set the empty ceramic cup gently onto the low, dark wood table, its soft clink absorbed by the vast silence of the Atacama night. A quiet inclination toward an even deeper tranquility, away from the outdoor chill, draws you back inside your suite. You rise from the chaise, leaving the soft wool blanket untouched, and turn towards the luminous opening of your suite. The automatic glass panel glides shut behind you with the same soft, almost inaudible sigh, restoring the perfectly regulated climate within the main living space. The familiar, subtle scent of cedar and refined desert air greets you once more, a comforting return. Your gaze drifts across the polished concrete floor, past the telescope standing sentinel by the main window, and settles on a discreet archway set into a wall of smooth, pale stone. This opening, subtly lit from within, promises a different kind of sanctuary, an extension of your private haven, designed for ultimate repose. A gentle, diffused glow emanates from it, hinting at a space of calm and rejuvenation. You walk towards it, your footsteps again hushed by the thick alpaca rug that cushions the floor in the main area. As you step through the archway, the air shifts perceptibly, becoming slightly warmer, imbued with a delicate, mineral-rich steam that whispers of deep, natural springs. The ambient lighting here is even softer, casting a serene, almost liquid glow across surfaces of cool, dark stone. You pause at the entrance, your shoes still on the edge of the alpaca wool, and bend to slip them off, one by one. The fine leather uppers, cool from the desert air, release your feet with a soft, almost imperceptible toothy ode as they settle onto the plush fibers. You feel the immediate freedom, the subtle tension in your feet beginning to release. Then, with a slow, deliberate movement, you step fully into the ensuite spa. The cool, polished stone floor meets the soles of your bare feet, a sensation of profound solidity and smoothness. It is not cold, but rather a perfect, refreshing coolness, a gentle grounding after the warmth of the tea and the soft give of the rug. Each tiny pore of the stone, though invisible, seems to connect with your skin, a subtle, invigorating touch. You feel the precise, even texture beneath your arches and heels, a quiet invitation to surrender to the deep calm of this private space. The faint, almost melodic drip of water from a hidden feature in the distance reaches your ears, a soft, rhythmic counterpoint to the quiet hum of the sweet systems. You stand there, your bare feet absorbing the tranquil coolness of the stone, the subtle, clean scent of mineral water filling your senses, a profound sense of peace settling over you. The lingering coolness of the polished stone in your ensuite spa slowly gives way to the plush softness of the alpaca rug as you step back into the main living space of your suite. The subtle, clean scent of mineral-rich steam gently dissipates, replaced by the familiar, refined aroma of cedar that pervades the air here. Your bare feet now find the deep, yielding fibers, a comforting return to warmth and softness after the invigorating touch of the cool stone. You move with unhurried grace towards a section of the suite that you now notice more clearly, designed for quiet contemplation. A dark, broad desk, crafted from a single slab of smooth, aged wood with a subtle, deep grain, stands against a wall of pale, textured stone. On its surface, a low, exquisitely designed lamplight casts a soft, warm pool of illumination, a gentle beacon in the otherwise dimly lit room. Its light is focused, a quiet circle that invites intimacy and thought, leaving the rest of the suite in soft, ambient shadows. As you approach the desk, your eyes fall upon a leather-bound journal, resting open, its pages a crisp, off-white, waiting patiently. Beside it lies a slender, perfectly balanced pen of brushed metal, its cool, smooth barrel, a testament to precise craftsmanship. You slide into the accompanying chair, its low profile and firm, comfortable upholstery welcoming you. The fabric, a fine, dark weave, feels cool and smooth against your skin as you settle. Your fingers reach for the journal, the rich, supple leather of its cover yielding slightly under your touch. The faint, earthy scent of aged leather rises, a grounding aroma that speaks of time and quiet stories. You smooth a hand over the open page, feeling the subtle texture of the high-quality paper, just substantial enough to hold the ink without bleed, yet soft at the touch. The paper rustles with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper as you adjust the book, a sound of gentle preparation. You pick up the metal pen, its cool weight settling perfectly into your hand. The fine tip of the nib makes a soft, almost silent scratch as you begin to organize your celestial observations from earlier. You write in a slow, deliberate hand, the dark ink flowing smoothly onto the page, recording the distant galaxies you observed, the subtle hues of nebulae, and the quiet wonder of the Atacama sky. The gentle glow of the lamplight illuminates your thoughts, a private moment of reflection under the vast, silent universe. The faint, rhythmic pulse of the sweet systems, a distant, reassuring hum. The precise, cool weight of the metal pen now rests beside your open leather-bound journal, your celestial notes carefully recorded in the soft lamplight. A quiet sense of completion settles over you as you momentarily lift your gaze from the page, allowing your eyes to adjust to the gentle shadows beyond the desk's illuminated circle. Your attention then drifts to a slender, dark cylinder lying nearby on the polished surface of the aged wood desk, a meticulously rolled star chart, its edges bound with a fine, almost invisible ribbon. You reach out, your fingers making contact with the smooth, cool surface of the rolled chart. The paper feels substantial, a high-quality stock with a subtle, almost unnoticeable texture beneath your fingertips. With a delicate movement, you untie the thin, silken ribbon, feeling its soft slip through your fingers, and set it aside with a barely audible whisper of silk against wood. The chart begins to unroll itself slightly, a quiet tension held within its tightly coiled form, eager to reveal its intricate details. You gently take hold of each end of the rolled chart, your thumbs pressing lightly against the smooth paper, and begin to slowly, deliberately unfurl it across the dark, gleaming surface of the desk. A series of soft, rhythmic rustles asterisks fills the quiet space, the sound of thick, specialized paper slowly uncoiling, gradually flattening against the polished mahogany. Each gentle crackle and slide of the paper against the smooth wood is distinct, a quiet symphony of unfolding. The air, conditioned to a perfect stillness, carries the faint, dry scent of the paper itself, a subtle aroma of ink and fine fibers. As the large chart fully unfurls, it settles with a soft, expansive thump onto the desk, its weight holding it flat. You smooth your palms over its surface, feeling the cool, crisp paper beneath your hands, tracing the faint lines of its folds. The lamplight, so carefully focused, now illuminates a vast, intricate map of the night sky, rendered in exquisite detail. Tiny, precise pinpricks of light represent distant stars, constellations outlined with delicate, almost ethereal lines, and nebulae depicted with soft, swirling gradients of color, all against a deep, indigo background. You lean slightly closer, observing the meticulous craftsmanship of the chart, noting the precise celestial coordinates printed in a fine, elegant script along its edges. The visual information is rich, a silent invitation to deeper contemplation, allowing your mind to wander through the depicted pathways of light. You rest your hands lightly on the smooth, cool paper, feeling its steady presence beneath your touch, a tangible connection to the boundless expanse above. The quiet hum of the sweet systems continues its unobtrusive rhythm, a constant, low frequency that underscores the profound stillness as you lose yourself in the silent, shimmering universe captured on the page. The fine, cool texture of the star chart still lies beneath your fingertips on the polished mahogany desk, its intricate details absorbing the soft glow of the lamplight. A quiet sense of mental organization settles over you, a gentle order brought to the celestial observations. As you slowly withdraw your hands from the paper, the subtle whisper of its surface against itself is the only sound, a final note to your contemplative session. You gently close the leather-bound journal, the soft trennilment of the cover, a definitive end to this particular task, and carefully place the brushed metal pen beside it. The lamplight, still focused and warm, remains a quiet anchor in the room, but a new impulse draws you away from its focused intensity. You rise from the comfortable chair, its dark fabric releasing you with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your bare feet find the soft, yielding alpaca wool rug once more, its deep pile a familiar comfort after the smooth wood of the desk. You move across the suite with unhurried steps, the conditioned air a constant, gentle presence, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar. Your gaze drifts towards a discreet, almost invisible door set, flush into a wall of local stone, distinct from the main entrance and the terrace opening. This door, crafted from the same dark, textured stone, blends seamlessly, a testament to the suite's thoughtful design, hinting at another private passage. As you approach, a faint, almost imperceptible breeze whispers from its edges, a subtle invitation from the vastness outside. With a soft, deliberate touch, your fingers locate the hidden handle, a cool, smooth metal recess. A gentle press, and the door swings inward with a silent, well-oiled movement, revealing a narrow, softly illuminated, private pathway that winds away from the observatory structure and into the open desert night. The crisp, clean air of the Atacama instantly envelops you, cooler and more expansive than the air on the terrace, carrying the distinct, dry scent of ancient earth and sparse desert flora. You step onto the pathway, the cool, finely compacted earth firm and slightly yielding beneath your bare feet. Each step creates a faint, delicate crunch of tiny, smooth desert stones, a natural rhythm in the profound silence. The path is subtly lit by low, ground-level lights that cast a soft, diffused glow, just enough to guide your way, without detracting from the overwhelming brilliance of the stars above. You lift your gaze, and the infinite canopy expands, a shimmering, unblemished tapestry of light stretching from horizon to horizon, more vivid than any view from within. The gentle, almost imperceptible breath of the night wind brushes against your skin, a cool, dry caress that whispers across the vast, open landscape. You walk slowly, deliberately, each step a quiet communion with the ancient desert and the silent, endless sky. The cool, finely compacted earth continues its gentle texture beneath your bare feet, each quiet step along the private desert pathway, a soft, crunch asterisk in the vast stillness of the night. Above, the infinite tapestry of stars, so brilliant and clear, shares its stage with a luminous, almost full moon, casting long, ethereal silver onto the ancient landscape around you, transforming the familiar into something otherworldly. The crisp, dry air, carrying that distinct, subtle scent of mineral dust and ancient earth, brushes gently against your bare skin, a constant, soft caress as you move deeper into the quiet expanse. You lift your gaze once more to the luminous moon, a perfect, silent orb hanging in the vast, star-dusted expanse, its silver light pouring down with an almost palpable weight. Then, your eyes gently descend, to the immediate landscape, drawn to the forms rising from the desert floor, guardians of this ancient land. A cluster of ancient rock formations stands before you, sculpted by eons of wind and subtle erosion. Their surfaces, a spectrum of muted grays and ochres, are now bathed in the moon's ethereal glow, which softens their rugged edges while highlighting their deep, intricate textures. You choose a particular formation, a large weathered outcrop with a broad, flat face, and begin to approach it with unhurried grace, your bare feet finding the slight variations in the ground's firmness, the tiny, smooth stones shifting with a soft scritch beneath your soles. As you draw nearer, the subtle play of light changes with each step. The moon's angle reveals new facets of the rock, deepening some crevices into profound darkness, brightening others with a stark, almost blinding silver. You reach the base of the ancient stone, your hand instinctively reaching out. The rock feels cool and surprisingly smooth in places where the wind has polished it, yet rough and granular in others, a tactile record of its long, silent history. Your fingertips trace the delicate striations and shallow depressions, sensations of cool, dry stone against your skin, a grounding connection to the earth beneath the endless sky. Directly before you, the moonlight catches the upper edges of the formation, creating a stark contrast with the profound darkness of the shadow it casts. This shadow stretches out across the sand, a long, elongated form, its edges remarkably crisp and precise against the pale, moonlit ground. Yet within its depths, there is a soft, velvety quality, an almost liquid absence of light that seems to absorb all sound and movement. The subtle variations in the sand, tiny ripples and grains, disappear into this deep, quiet pool of darkness, becoming one with the shadow itself. You stand perfectly still, your breath slow and even, observing the delicate, almost imperceptible shift of this shadow. It seems to slowly lengthen, to subtly deepen, as the moon continues its silent journey across the vast, black canvas above, or perhaps as the earth itself breathes its slow, cosmic rotation. Each moment brings a minute change, a new nuance to the interplay of light and dark. This quiet, deliberate dance of light and dark unfolds before you, a timeless ballet in the profound stillness of the Atacama night. The gentle night wind, almost a whisper, carries the faint, clean scent of distant, unseen desert blossoms, a subtle sweetness mingling with the mineral dust, adding another layer to the serene sensory experience. You allow your gaze to softly blur, letting the sharp lines of the shadows soften, becoming indistinct, blending into the quiet, vast expanse of the desert floor. The cool, finely compacted earth beneath your bare feet now gives way to the smooth, cool stone of the private pathway entrance, a gentle transition from the wild desert back into the refined sanctuary of your suite. You take one last deep inhalation of the crisp, dry air, carrying the subtle, mineral scent of ancient earth, before the discreet stone door glides shut behind you with a soft, precise click, sealing you once more within the quiet, conditioned atmosphere. The faint, delicate crunch of tiny stones underfoot is replaced by the profound silence of the interior. You move slowly, your bare feet finding the plush, yielding alpaca wool rug that stretches across the main living area, its deep pile a comforting warmth after the cool outdoor ground. The air within the suite, regulated to a perfect, gentle temperature, holds that familiar, subtle aroma of cedar, a clean and grounding presence. Your gaze, accustomed to the overwhelming brilliance of the stars and the moon's ethereal glow outside, now settles on the expansive panoramic glass that forms one entire wall of your suite. Against its pristine surface, you perceive a soft, persistent whisper, a delicate rhythmic sound that draws your attention. It is the night wind, a steady, unseen force, brushing against the exterior of the precision-engineered glass. You walk towards it, drawn by its quiet cadence, your steps silent on the thick rug. As you approach the massive window, the sound clarifies into a gentle hush, a continuous, soft sigh that seems to flow effortlessly across the vast pane. The glass itself feels cool and perfectly smooth as you lightly place your palm against it, a thin, strong barrier between you and the boundless desert night. You feel the faint, almost imperceptible vibration of the wind's passage, a subtle tremor that travels through the solid surface and into your fingertips. You settle into one of the low, broad armchairs, its charcoal linen fabric cool and supportive as you recline slightly, your gaze fixed on the world beyond the glass. The moonlight, the same luminous presence that cast long shadows on ancient rocks just moments ago, now bathes the distant, undulating dunes in a muted silver, their contours softened by the gentle glow. The stars, countless and brilliant, remain a silent, glittering backdrop to this terrestrial scene. The wind continues its rhythmic whisper, a consistent, a steady, unobtrusive sound that fills the space without ever feeling intrusive. It is a constant, gentle pressure against the glass, a soft friction that creates a hypnotic, calming melody, a quiet lullaby from the vast, open desert. The sound of the wind becomes a gentle presence, a soft, protective curtain of sound around you. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the rhythmic whisper wash over you, feeling the deep quiet of the suite, punctuated only by this natural, ancient song of the desert. The subtle hum of the suite's internal systems, a low, steady frequency, blends seamlessly with the wind's soft serenade, creating a profound, tranquil stillness. The rhythmic whisper of the night wind against the panoramic glass continues its steady, lulling presence, a soft, constant shoe that wraps around your plush observation chair. You sink a fraction deeper into the armchair's generous cushions, feeling the soft, cool linen fabric yield further to the exact contours of your back and shoulders. The subtle shift allows your muscles to release even more, settling into the firm yet gentle support engineered into the chair's design. Your head finds a natural resting place against the soft backrest, the slight, even pressure a comforting anchor, inviting a complete surrender of your posture. You notice the precise stitching on the fabric, a subtle tactile detail under your fingertips as your hand rests on the armrest, the material perfectly smooth and cool. Your gaze remains fixed on the vast expanse beyond the glass, but the sharp focus on individual pinpricks of light begins to gently soften, blurring at the edges. The countless stars, once distinct, now blend into a shimmering ethereal mist, a milky river of distant suns flowing with silent majesty across the deep, dark canvas. You allow your vision to unfocus slightly, taking in the overall sweep of the celestial sphere. You notice how the moonlight, a silent, silver presence, paints the distant, undulating dunes with a subtle, diffused radiance, softening their ancient, weathered forms into gentle, almost liquid undulations of light and shadow, ever so slowly shifting with the moon's subtle arc. The desert wind's steady whisper against the glass becomes less a distinct sound and more a pervasive rhythm, a gentle, hypnotic pulse that resonates deeply with the profound quiet of the suite. It is a constant, yet never demanding presence, a soft, invisible current moving with unceasing grace across the vast, uninterrupted surface of the precision glass. You feel the faint, almost imperceptible tremor of its passage, a subtle vibration that travels through the solid, cool pane, through the very structure of the observatory, and into the air around you, a deep, low frequency that grounds you. The overall silence of the Atacama, a vast, ancient stillness, is amplified by this gentle, consistent sound, creating a protective, sonic cocoon. With each long, slow, deliberate breath, you feel a gentle, profound release of any lingering tension, a quiet surrender to the enveloping calm that permeates every fiber of your being. The air within the suite, maintained at an ideal, consistent coolness, carries the faint, clean scent of cedar, a grounding aroma that subtly deepens the sense of peace and tranquility. You allow your mind to quiet, thoughts drifting like distant, wispy clouds across an empty, boundless sky, dissolving into the vastness of the moment, requiring no further attention. The sheer scale of the universe, so vividly and intimately present just beyond your panoramic window, invites a contemplation of the infinite, not as an abstract concept, but as a deeply felt, personal experience. You are a quiet observer, suspended in a moment of profound, timeless stillness, comfortably positioned between the ancient, boundless silence of the cosmos and the refined, protective sanctuary of your private suite. The brilliant, scattered light of faraway galaxies seems to gently pull your awareness outward, beyond the immediate confines of the room, into a boundless, utterly tranquil expanse that feels both immense and profoundly peaceful. You feel the immense quiet beauty of it all, a silent unfolding wonder that requires no effort, no analysis, only peaceful, open observation. The gentle, rhythmic, azute silence of the desert wind continues its soft, steady song against the unyielding glass, a constant, soothing lullaby in the vast, quiet night. The rhythmic whisper of the night wind against the panoramic glass continues its soft, steady shush-shush, a constant, lulling presence that has gently cradled your awareness for some time. You have been resting deeply in the plush observation chair, allowing the vast, star-dusted expanse beyond the window to fill your senses, but now a subtle inclination towards an even deeper, more personal comfort begins to stir within you. The cool, smooth linen fabric of the armchair still supports you, its generous cushions holding you in perfect repose, but the moment for a different kind of quiet preparation has arrived. With a slow, deliberate movement, you push gently against the armrest, feeling the subtle give of the charcoal fabric beneath your palm. You rise from the deep comfort of the chair, your muscles stretching with a quiet, unhurried grace. Your bare feet find the thick, yielding pile of the alpaca wool rug, its soft fibers cushioning each step as you move away from the expansive window. The air within the suite remains perfectly conditioned, a consistent, gentle coolness, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar that has become a familiar, grounding presence. Your gaze drifts towards the sleeping area, a discreet alcove designed for ultimate tranquility. You approach a low, darkwood dresser, its surface a smooth, polished expanse that reflects the ambient, indirect lighting of the suite. With a gentle touch, your fingers trace the cool, unblemished surface of the wood, feeling its deep, subtle grain beneath your fingertips. A single drawer, crafted with precision, glides open with an almost imperceptible whooshers of air, revealing a neatly folded stack of garments. Your hand reaches in, fingers brushing against the cool, incredibly smooth surface of fine silk. You select a pair of pajamas, Their dark, lustrous fabric, a rich, deep indigo, absorbing the soft light. You lift the silk pajamas from the drawer, feeling their surprising lightness, their cool, fluid drape against your skin. The fabric, a bespoke weave, feels exquisitely soft, almost like liquid, as you hold it. There is a faint, clean scent of fine linen and subtle, calming lavender clinging to the material, a delicate aroma that enhances the sense of luxury and repose. You begin to change, the movements slow and deliberate, each garment removed with unhurried care. The soft, quiet rustle of your day clothes as they are shed is absorbed by the thick rug, a fleeting sound that quickly vanishes into the profound stillness of the suite. Now you begin to slip into the silk pajamas. The cool, smooth fabric glides effortlessly over your skin, a sensation of pure, frictionless comfort. The trousers slide up your legs with a soft, continuous, silk whispering against itself with a delicate, almost melodic sound. You feel the perfect fit, the generous cut allowing for complete freedom of movement while the fabric drapes elegantly, never clinging. Then, the top follows. The sleeves flowing over your arms with the same exquisite ease, the collar settling softly around your neck. Each movement is a slow, sensual experience. The cool, smooth fabric, a second skin, a gentle caress that prepares your body for deep rest. You stand there for a moment, enveloped in the luxurious comfort of the silk, feeling its subtle weight, its incredible softness against every part of your skin. The air in the suite, perfectly still and cool, feels even more gentle against the silk-clad skin. The rhythmic whisper of the desert wind against the distant panoramic glass continues its steady, hypnotic song, a constant, soothing presence that now feels even more distant, a soft, ambient backdrop to your personal, profound quietude. You feel a deep sense of tranquil readiness, a quiet anticipation of the deep, restorative rest that awaits you in this sanctuary, under the boundless desert sky. The cool, smooth silk of your pajamas whispers softly against your skin, a continuous, gentle caress as you move with unhurried grace through the quiet expanse of your suite. The exquisite fabric, a rich, deep indigo, seems to absorb the ambient light, deepening the sense of profound comfort and elegant repose that now envelops you. The air within the suite remains perfectly conditioned, a consistent, gentle coolness, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar, a grounding presence that has woven itself into the fabric of your experience here. Your bare feet find the thick, yielding pile of the alpaca wool rug, its soft fibers cushioning each silent step as you drift towards a smaller, personal viewing area within the main space. Here, a sleek, compact digital star atlas rests on a custom-designed stand, its dark, seamless glass surface, a quiet mirror to the stars beyond. The device, crafted from brushed titanium and precision glass, emits a faint, soft glow, a subtle invitation to further celestial exploration. You approach it, feeling the quiet hum of the suite's systems, a low, steady frequency that is more felt than heard, a constant undertone to the deep stillness. Your hand reaches out, fingers extending, and gently touches the cool, smooth surface of the star atlas. The glass is perfectly flush, offering no resistance, and responds with an almost imperceptible brightening of its display. A detailed, luminous map of the night sky, a smaller, more intimate version of the wall-mounted one, springs to life before you. With a delicate swipe of your thumb, the view shifts, gracefully centering on a particular nebula you wish to explore more intimately. Its swirling, ethereal clouds of gas and dust blossoming into soft, vibrant hues of crimson and deep violet. You then place both hands on the sides of the Atlas's stand, feeling the cool, solid metal beneath your palms. With a slow, deliberate motion, you gently adjust the angle of the screen, tilting it upwards just a fraction, allowing the luminous display to meet your gaze more comfortably. The stand moves with an almost silent, fluid precision, a soft, barely audible whir of finely engineered gears, a sound so subtle it might be mistaken for the rustle of your silk pajamas if you weren't paying close attention. The slight adjustment brings the nebula into a perfect, unobstructed view, its intricate tendrils of light and shadow now seeming to float just inches before your eyes, almost within reach. You lean slightly closer, allowing your eyes to gently absorb the astonishing detail of the cosmic cloud. The colors are incredibly rich, yet soft and luminous, the subtle gradations of light and dark within the nebula creating a sense of immense depth and silent, unhurried movement. You notice individual, tiny points of light, newborn stars perhaps, sparkling like scattered diamonds within the gas, their distant brilliance rendered with breathtaking clarity. The clean, filtered air of the suite feels soft against your face as you contemplate the ethereal beauty, a profound sense of quiet wonder filling your awareness. The soft, distant shock of the desert wind against the panoramic glass outside blends seamlessly with the silent glow of the Atlas, creating a gentle, immersive cocoon of calm. You simply rest, allowing your gaze to drift across the soft, swirling colors of the nebula, a silent, beautiful dance unfolding before you in the profound quiet of your private observatory. The cool, smooth silk of your pajamas whispers softly against your skin, a comforting presence as you linger before the softly glowing digital star atlas. The vibrant hues of the distant nebula still hold your gaze, a silent, swirling masterpiece of cosmic dust and light. Yet, a subtle coolness around your shoulders hints at the vast desert night beyond your panoramic glass. You slowly lift your hands from the cool, brushed titanium of the Star Atlas stand, dimming the screen. Your eyes drift to a nearby low, dark wood table, its polished surface reflecting ambient light. There, folded, a rich, deep charcoal cashmere throw rests quietly. A faint perceptible warmth emanates, inviting comfort. You reach out, fingers making contact with its incredibly soft fibers. The cashmere feels exquisitely fine, radiating a gentle, soothing heat. You slowly lift the heated throw. Its subtle weight is evenly distributed as it unfolds. The fabric unfurls with a soft, almost inaudible, no-shell fibers brushing the conditioned air. You bring it up, letting it settle gently over your shoulders, feeling warmth spread outwards, a tranquil wave across your back and arms. The silk of your pajamas beneath the cashmere creates harmonious textures, enhancing cocooned comfort. This steady embrace perfectly chases away the subtle chill, inviting every muscle to release. You turn slowly from the softly glowing atlas, moving with unhurried grace back towards the plush observation chair. The thick, deep pile of the alpaca wool rug cushions your bare feet, each step silent and soft. You sink into the chair's generous cushions, the charcoal linen fabric cool beneath the exquisite cashmere throw, creating a gentle, refreshing contrast. The chair cradles your entire body, allowing your form to fully relax, the comforting, even weight of the throw settling around you like a second, perfectly warm skin. You adjust slightly, feeling the subtle shift of the cashmere against the silk, a soft, intimate friction. A deep sigh of quiet contentment escapes you. Your head finds its natural, perfectly supported resting place against the soft backrest, Your gaze drifts effortlessly upwards, towards the expansive panoramic glass that frames the boundless, infinite sky. The automatic dome above, opened earlier, offers an even more direct, unblemished view of the celestial wonders. Stars, countless and impossibly brilliant, shimmer with silent, ancient intensity, their pinpricks of light piercing the profound, velvety darkness with tangible clarity. The nebula you admired on the digital atlas now appears in its true, vast, ethereal form, a faint, swirling expanse of light and shadow, its colors muted yet deeply resonant against the black canvas. The gentle, rhythmic of the desert wind against the distant panoramic glass is a constant, ambient presence, a soft, hypnotic lullaby that blends seamlessly with the low, steady hum of the suite's sophisticated internal systems. You feel utterly at peace, deeply suspended between the gentle, pervasive warmth of the cashmere and the cool, silent, immense beauty of the cosmos, your awareness, slowly, effortlessly drifting with the quiet, luminous dance above, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. The gentle warmth of the cashmere throw, draped luxuriously over your shoulders, continues its comforting embrace, a soft, steady presence against the cool, smooth silk of your pajamas. You remain settled deeply in the plush observation chair, your gaze quietly adrift among the silent, brilliant stars that fill the panoramic glass, their ancient light, a soft, unwavering beacon in the profound darkness. The rhythmic of the desert wind against the distant glass is a constant, lulling backdrop, subtly resonating through the very structure of the observatory. A delicate shift in the air, however, distinct from the conditioned coolness that has quietly permeated your suite, subtly draws your attention. It is not a sudden gust, but a faint, almost imperceptible current, a new dry fragrance, weaving itself into the familiar refined aroma of cedar. Your eyes, unhurried, follow this subtle sensation, scanning the minimalist lines of the interior walls. Your gaze settles on a narrow, almost invisible grille, precisely flush with the pale stone wall near the ceiling, a testament to the suite's meticulous, understated design. It is so subtly integrated that it is barely noticeable, yet now, a delicate, almost ethereal breath seems to emanate from its finely crafted slats. With a quiet thought, a subtle inclination of your will, the suite's intelligent control system responds, a seamless, silent interaction. The finely engineered slats of the vent, crafted from dark, precision-milled metal, begin to slowly, almost imperceptibly, separate. There is no sound of gears or motors, only the quiet, gentle expansion of the opening, a smooth, deliberate widening that allows a more direct connection to the world beyond the insulated walls. You perceive the subtle, delicate displacement of air as the vent fully opens, a soft, almost inaudible sigh of the interior atmosphere gently shifting. A delicate current of the dry desert air, now unadulterated by filtration, begins to waft into the room, a cool, refreshing counterpoint to the consistent warmth of the cashmere throw. It brushes softly against your exposed skin, perhaps on your cheek or the back of your hand, a faint, invigorating caress that feels both ancient and utterly clean. This air carries the unmistakable, profound scent of the vast open Atacama, a subtle blend of mineral dust, the almost imperceptible aroma of distant, resilient desert flora, and the deep, dry essence of ancient earth. It mingles with the familiar, refined scent of cedar that has quietly permeated your suite, creating a complex, grounding blend that deepens the sense of being intimately connected to this extraordinary place, even from within. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the faint, clean scent to fill your senses, inhaling slowly, deeply, feeling the cool, dry air expand gently within your lungs. The subtle contrast of the warm cashmere against the cool, refreshing air and the grounding aroma of the desert creates a unique, tranquil balance. The rhythmic shush of the wind against the panoramic glass outside seems to subtly deepen, now harmonizing with the faint, natural breath of the desert entering your sanctuary. You rest, suspended in this serene moment, the quiet hum of the suite's internal systems a distant, reassuring presence, as the infinite stars above continue their silent, luminous dance, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. The gentle warmth of the cashmere throw still cradles your shoulders, a soft, comforting weight against the cool silk of your pajamas, as you remain settled in the plush observation chair. The rhythmic of the desert wind against the panoramic glass continues its soft, lulling presence, a familiar backdrop to the profound quiet. Yet a subtle shift in your attention begins to draw you from the vast, distant stars towards a more intimate, tactile engagement with the celestial world, a quiet desire for a closer, more personal view. Your hand, still warm from the cashmere, reaches slowly towards a low, dark-wood cabinet integrated seamlessly into the stone wall beside your chair. The wood, a deep, aged tone with a subtle, rich grain, feels cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you trace its unblemished surface. With a gentle, almost imperceptible touch, a small, precision-engineered door, crafted from the same dark wood, unlatches and swings silently open, revealing a velvet-lined compartment within. The faint, clean scent of fine wood and soft, aged velvet rises subtly from the interior, a quiet invitation to discover the treasures held within. Within the dark, soft confines of the compartment, a smaller handheld telescope rests, nestled securely in a form-fitting recess. Its casing, a sleek matte black aluminum, feels cool and solid as your fingers close around it, a satisfying, balanced weight in your palm. Beside it, tucked into its own small alcove, a perfectly folded square of ultrafine, lint-free cloth, a pristine white, awaits your touch. You carefully lift the telescope from its velvet bed, a soft, almost inaudible slip of cool metal against the plush fabric. Then gently extract the cloth, its incredibly soft fibers brushing lightly against your thumb and forefinger, a sensation of delicate, almost weightless silk. Each movement is deliberate, unhurried, a quiet ritual of preparation in the profound stillness of the suite. You bring the telescope closer, holding its cool, balanced weight steady in one hand, the matte black aluminum, a smooth, almost velvety sensation against your skin. The objective lens, a perfectly clear, polished disc of precision-ground glass, catches the ambient light, reflecting the distant stars as tiny, shimmering points of pure, concentrated brilliance. With the other hand, you carefully unfold the soft cloth, feeling its delicate, almost weightless presence, the ultrafine fibers a barely there caress against your thumb and forefinger. You begin to gently, meticulously polish the lens, moving the cloth in slow, small circular motions, beginning from the center and spiraling outwards with unhurried precision. The fabric makes an almost imperceptible swish against the pristine glass, a soft, whisper-like sound that is barely audible above the constant, gentle hum of the suite's climate control, a deep, low frequency that vibrates subtly through the air. Each tiny, focused movement is purposeful, yet utterly without haste, ensuring every microscopic trace of dust or condensation, every faint, ephemeral smudge, is gently lifted away. You watch as the glass transforms under your touch, becoming even more profoundly clear, a perfect, unblemished portal to the celestial wonders, its surface now appearing almost liquid in its transparency. The subtle, consistent friction of the cloth against the cool, smooth glass is a calming, repetitive sensation, a quiet, focused task that draws your attention completely into the present moment, dissolving any lingering thoughts, leaving a sense of quiet, meticulous satisfaction. You pause, holding the now perfectly clean lens up to the ambient light. The glass is utterly transparent, a liquid-like clarity that seems to stretch into an infinite depth. The cool, smooth surface of the handheld telescope, its lens now gleaming with pristine clarity, rests gently in your palm. The fine, soft cloth, having completed its delicate work, is carefully folded and tucked into the side pocket of your cashmere throw, its presence a subtle, almost weightless warmth against your hip. The rhythmic quark of the desert wind against the panoramic glass continues its soft, lulling presence, a constant backdrop to the profound quiet of your suite. A quiet sense of meticulous completion settles over you as you prepare to return the instrument to its resting place. You turn towards the low, dark wood cabinet, its precision-engineered door still silently ajar. With unhurried grace, you guide the handheld telescope back into its velvet-lined compartment. The cool, matte black aluminum casing makes a soft, almost imperceptible swoosh as it finds its exact recess, settling with a gentle nestle into the plush, dark fabric. The deep, rich velvet, incredibly soft and yielding, seems to absorb the last faint tremor of the metal, cradling the instrument in perfect repose. You gently push the small door, feeling the smooth, polished wood glide silently back into its flush position, sealing the compartment with a soft, almost inaudible click that echoes only in your immediate awareness, a quiet punctuation in the stillness. The faint, clean scent of fine wood and aged velvet, briefly released, now gently dissipates back into the conditioned air. You then turn fully, allowing the cashmere throw to resettle its comforting weight over your shoulders, its gentle warmth a steady embrace against the cool silk of your pajamas. Your bare feet find the thick, yielding pile of the alpaca wool rug, each step silent and soft as you drift back towards the plush observation chair. You sink slowly, deliberately, into its generous cushions, the charcoal linen fabric cool and supportive as you recline, allowing every muscle to release. The chair cradles you, a perfect contouring to your form, as you adjust slightly, feeling the soft, intimate friction of the cashmere against the silk. Your head finds its natural, perfectly supported resting place, and your gaze drifts upwards, past the panoramic glass and the open dome, into the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the Atacama night. The vastness is profound, the silence almost absolute, yet beneath the distant shush of the desert wind and the omnipresent, deep quietude of the suite, a new, even more subtle sound begins to emerge into your awareness. It is a low, continuous hum, so faint and pervasive that it feels less like an audible sound and more like a deep, subtle vibration in the very air, a constant, low frequency that resonates gently through the solid structure of the observatory itself. This is the distant, almost imperceptible hum of the main observatory's cooling systems, working tirelessly, silently, to maintain the precise environmental conditions necessary for the larger, more sensitive instruments housed in the main dome, far beyond your private suite. It is a sound of immense, unseen precision, a testament to the advanced engineering that allows such clarity of observation in this remote desert. The hum is utterly steady, without fluctuation, a constant, deep thrum that has been present since your arrival, yet only now, in this state of profound stillness and heightened awareness, does it truly register. It is a reassuring sound, a sign of constant vigilance and protection, a quiet, mechanical heartbeat far away, perfectly contained within the robust walls of the facility. It blends seamlessly with the subtle, clean scent of cedar and the faint, dry breath of desert air that occasionally wafts through the carefully opened vent, creating a multi-layered cocoon of sensory calm. The deep, pervasive hum of the main observatory's cooling systems continues its steady, almost imperceptible resonance through the very structure of the building, a constant, low frequency that has settled into the profound quiet of your suite. You remain cradled in the plush observation chair, the gentle warmth of the cashmere throw a comforting weight over your shoulders, its softness a luxurious counterpoint to the cool silk of your pajamas. The rhythmic sullenness of the desert wind against the panoramic glass outside is a distant, lulling presence, a consistent whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep stillness. A subtle shift in your evening ritual, however, a quiet inclination for a moment of refined indulgence, gently stirs you from this deep contemplation. With unhurried grace you shift in the chair, feeling the soft, cool linen fabric yield beneath you. You rise slowly, allowing your muscles to stretch, your bare feet finding the familiar deep pile of the alpaca wool rug. Each step is silent, cushioned, as you move away from the expansive window and towards a quieter corner of the suite. Your gaze drifts to a sleek, minimalist cabinet, crafted from dark, polished wood, seamlessly integrated into a wall of pale, textured stone. This is your personal minibar, a discreet collection of curated luxuries, designed for moments such as these. You approach the cabinet, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of the polished wood. With a gentle touch, a hidden handle, a slim, brushed metal recess engages, and the door swings open with an almost imperceptible whoosh of displaced air. A subtle, chilled breeze wafts out, carrying a faint, complex aroma of aged oak, rich malt, and a hint of something faintly sweet, a promise of warmth within. The interior, softly illuminated by a concealed, warm light, reveals an arrangement of precisely organized bottles and gleaming crystal glassware, each piece catching the soft glow. Your hand reaches in, fingers cool from the air, and selects a bottle of single malt whiskey, its heavy, dark glass cool and smooth beneath your palm. The label, a quiet testament to its heritage, feels slightly textured under your thumb. The weight of the bottle is substantial, balanced, a satisfying presence. Beside it, you select a crystal tumbler, its brilliant, faceted surface cool and smooth, reflecting the ambient light with subtle, internal rainbows. The glass feels perfectly weighted in your hand, a delicate, yet sturdy vessel. You place both the bottle and the tumbler onto a small, polished stone counter. The faint clink of glass against stone, a singular, delicate sound in the quiet suite. Then, with meticulous precision, you reach for a small, elegant measuring jigger, crafted from polished brass, its cool, smooth surface a pleasure to touch. You pour the rich, amber liquid from the bottle into the jigger, a slow, steady stream. The whiskey flows with a soft, continuous glug, 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 a liquid sound that is rich and deep, filling the jigger to a precise, predetermined measure. The aroma of the whiskey, a complex blend of peat, heather, and subtle vanilla, rises from the jigger, filling the air around you with its profound, warming scent. You then slowly, deliberately, pour the measured single malt into the waiting crystal tumbler. The liquid cascades into the glass with a soft swirling, settling into a perfect, deep amber pool at the bottom, its surface shimmering gently in the soft light. You set the empty jigger back onto the stone counter with a soft, almost imperceptible tap asterisk, then carefully replace the bottle in its cool, dark sanctuary. The minibar door glides silently shut with a soft thump, sealing the aromas and the cool air within. You lift the tumbler, its cool, smooth crystal, a gentle weight in your hand, the rich, complex aroma of the whiskey now rising directly to your senses. The crystal tumbler, holding its precise measure of rich, amber single malt, feels cool and smooth in your hand, its faceted surface catching the ambient light of the sweet with subtle internal gleams. The complex aroma of peat, heather, and subtle vanilla rises from the liquid, a profound, warming scent that promises a moment of tranquil indulgence. The deep, pervasive hum of the main observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency that grounds you, while the rhythmic shees of the desert wind against the panoramic glass outside continues its soft, lulling presence. You turn back towards the discreet minibar cabinet, its door still silently ajar. Your gaze shifts to a small, dedicated compartment within, specifically designed for ice. The compartment, lined with a brushed stainless steel, emits a faint, crisp chill, a subtle coldness that contrasts with the warmth of the whiskey's aroma. With a gentle touch, your fingers reach in, brushing against the smooth, cool surface of perfectly formed, crystalline ice cubes. They feel solid, dense, and exquisitely cold, a testament to the precision cooling that maintains their flawless clarity. You carefully select 2 cubes, their edges smooth and unblemished, feeling their satisfying weight in your fingertips. The delicate clink of ice against ice is a singular crystalline sound, a brief, sharp note in the profound quiet. You bring them slowly towards the crystal tumbler, holding them just above the rich amber liquid. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you release them, one by one. The first cube drops, creating a soft, delicate clink as it meets the whiskey. A gentle splash, almost too subtle to hear. Then the second follows, landing with another soft tinkle, a slight, almost melodic chime of crystal against frozen water. Immediately, a series of gentle crackles and tinkles begins, the sounds of the perfectly clear ice cubes settling, shifting, and slowly beginning their delicate work within the amber liquid. The cold of the ice meets the warmth of the whiskey, creating a faint, almost imperceptible hiss as the temperature equilibrates. A subtle mist, a delicate veil of condensation, begins to bloom on the exterior of the crystal tumbler, its surface transforming from cool and dry to a cool, velvety dampness that you can feel with your fingertips. The aroma of the whiskey subtly shifts, becoming slightly crisper, the individual notes of peat and oak now more defined, carried upwards on the cool vapors. You lift the tumbler once more, feeling its balanced weight, now enhanced by the ice. The cool, smooth crystal feels refreshing against your hand, a tangible contrast to the gentle warmth of the cashmere throw draped around your shoulders. You bring the glass to your lips, inhaling the refined, cool aroma, and take a slow, deliberate sip. The liquid is cool, then slowly warms on your tongue, a complex dance of flavors. The initial crispness of the chill giving way to the deep, smoky notes of peat, followed by a subtle sweetness of honey and a hint of dried fruit. The warmth spreads gently through your mouth, then slowly, subtly, deep into your chest, a profound sense of calm and contentment washing over you. You settle back deeper into the plush observation chair, the subtle pressure of its cushions, a comforting embrace. The soft clink of the ice against the crystal tumbler, a quiet, intermittent sound, becomes a gentle rhythm, blending seamlessly with the distant motion of the desert wind and the pervasive, low hum of the observatory. Your gaze drifts effortlessly to the boundless, star-dusted velvet beyond the panoramic glass, the infinite lights shimmering with silent, ancient brilliance. The soft clink of ice against crystal has faded, leaving only the tranquil, deep hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonating beneath the floor. A constant, low frequency that has become a familiar, grounding presence. You remain settled deeply in the plush observation chair, the gentle warmth of the cashmere throw a comforting weight over your shoulders, its softness a luxurious counterpoint to the cool silk of your pajamas. The rhythmic shore of the desert wind against the panoramic glass outside is a distant, lulling whisper, a constant song that now feels like a natural extension of the deep stillness that pervades your private sanctuary. Yet, a quiet inclination for a new perspective, a desire to experience the grand scale of the main observation deck, gently stirs you from this deep repose. With unhurried grace, you carefully place the crystal tumbler, its surface still cool and faintly damp with condensation, onto a small, polished stone side table beside your chair. The soft thud of the glass against stone is barely audible, a gentle punctuation in the profound quiet. You slowly shift in the chair, feeling the soft, cool linen fabric yield beneath you, and then rise, allowing your muscles to stretch with a quiet, unhurried ease. Your bare feet find the familiar, deep pile of the alpaca wool rug, its soft fibers cushioning each silent step as you move away from the observation area. The air within the suite remains perfectly conditioned, a consistent, gentle coolness, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar, a grounding presence that has woven itself into the fabric of your experience here. You walk slowly towards a discreet, flush-mounted door, crafted from the same pale, textured local stone as the wall itself. It is almost imperceptible, blending seamlessly into the minimalist design of the suite, a testament to the observatory's thoughtful engineering. As you approach, a subtle, almost imperceptible coolness seems to emanate from its edges, hinting at a larger, more expansive space beyond. With a gentle touch, your fingers locate the hidden handle, a cool, smooth metal recess. A soft press, and the heavy door glides silently inward with an almost inaudible whoosh of displaced air, revealing a corridor that is profoundly darker than your suite, yet not entirely devoid of light. Stepping across the threshold, you immediately feel a subtle shift in the air pressure, a slight, almost imperceptible change that indicates a larger, more open volume of space. The air here feels even cooler, crisper, carrying a faint, clean scent of metal and precision instruments, distinct from the more refined aromas of your private suite. Your eyes, already accustomed to the low ambient light of your suite, begin to adjust to this deeper darkness. Along the base of the corridor walls, and subtly integrated into the floor, A series of small, soft red LED lights glows with a gentle, diffused radiance. These lights are spaced evenly, creating a subtle, luminous path, a quiet trail of crimson that guides your way forward. Their light is specifically chosen to be non-intrusive, to preserve your night vision, allowing the full brilliance of the stars to remain unblemished. You begin to walk along this softly illuminated path, your bare feet finding the cool, smooth surface of the polished concrete floor beneath you. Each step is silent, a soft shuffle of skin against stone, a gentle rhythm in the expansive quiet. The red light casts long, soft shadows, painting the minimalist architecture in hues of deep crimson and profound charcoal. The vastness of the darkened observation deck slowly begins to reveal itself, a cavernous space filled with the silent, impressive forms of immense telescopes, their sleek, dark casings almost disappearing into the shadows, only their metallic surfaces catching the faint, red glow. The subtle glow of the red LED lights, which guided your path through the darkened observation deck, now gently recedes behind you, fading into the profound darkness as the heavy, stone-clad door to your private suite glides silently shut. The almost imperceptible whoosh of displaced air is the only sound, sealing you once more within the familiar, conditioned calm of your sanctuary. The crisp, cool air of the main observatory, carrying its faint, clean scent of metal and precision instruments, gradually gives way to the more refined aroma of cedar that pervades your personal space. The pervasive low hum of the observatory's cooling systems, felt more directly on the observation deck, now softens into a distant, almost imperceptible resonance beneath the floor. A constant, gentle thrum that has become a familiar, grounding presence. You move with unhurried grace, your bare feet finding the familiar deep pile of the alpaca wool rug, its soft fibers cushioning each silent step. The luxurious cashmere throw remains draped over your shoulders, its gentle warmth, a comforting weight against the cool silk of your pajamas, a continuous caress as you traverse the suite. The ambient lighting here is even softer, dimmer than before, preparing the space for deep rest. Your gaze drifts towards the sleeping area, a discreet alcove designed for ultimate tranquility, where the light is reduced to a soft, ethereal glow, just enough to discern shapes and textures. You approach the edge of the expansive, low-slung bed, its pristine white linen, inviting and smooth. Your bare feet now leave the thick alpaca wool, finding the cool, polished concrete floor that forms the perimeter of the sleeping area, a grounding transition. Beside the bed, a minimalist bedside table, crafted from a single slab of dark, unblemished stone, stands as a quiet anchor. Its surface, smooth and matte, reflects the soft ambient light with a profound depth. Upon it, catching the faint glow, rests a small, irregularly shaped object, dark and smooth. A polished meteor fragment, a tangible piece of the very cosmos you have been observing. Your hand, moving with a slow, deliberate grace, reaches out towards the meteor fragment. Your fingertips make contact with its surface, and an immediate sensation of profound coolness washes over you. It is not cold in an unwelcoming way, but rather a deep, ancient coolness, as if it has retained the chill of interstellar space through countless millennia. The surface is incredibly smooth, almost slick to the touch, yet with a subtle, almost imperceptible texture that speaks of its extraterrestrial origin, a history of fiery entry and patient polishing. Your fingers trace the gentle curves and subtle indentations, feeling the slight variations in its topography, each contour a silent record of its journey through the void. The weight of the fragment, surprisingly dense for its size, settles into your palm as you gently lift it, a solid, grounding presence in your hand, a tangible connection to the infinite. You hold the fragment, feeling its cool, smooth weight, a silent, ancient artifact from beyond the stars. The rhythmic noosh of the desert wind against the distant panoramic glass continues its soft, lulling presence, a constant whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep stillness, harmonizing with the profound quiet of the suite. The very air, perfectly conditioned, feels soft against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the cool, smooth touch of the meteor fragment to anchor you, a silent, weighty presence that invites a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift as your mind begins to quiet, drawn into the vast, silent history held within the stone. The cool, smooth surface of the polished meteor fragment rests gently in your palm, its ancient weight a grounding presence as you stand beside the bed. The subtle glow of the suite's ambient lighting casts long, soft shadows, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. The cashmere throw, still draped over your shoulders, offers its gentle warmth against the cool silk of your pajamas, a continuous, comforting caress. The rhythmic whoosh of the desert wind against the panoramic glass outside is a distant, lulling whisper, a constant song that now feels like a natural extension of the deep stillness that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding presence. Yet, within this symphony of subtle sounds, a profound, almost absolute silence now asserts itself, stretching out, vast and encompassing. With unhurried grace, you gently place the meteor fragment back onto the dark, smooth stone of your bedside table, its cool, dense weight settling with a soft, almost imperceptible thump. The sound is quickly absorbed by the surrounding quiet, leaving only the faint, clean scent of the stone lingering in the air. You then turn fully towards the expansive, low-slung bed, its pristine white linen, inviting and smooth, a promise of ultimate repose. Your bare feet find the cool, polished concrete floor, a grounding transition from the deep pile of the alpaca rug. You ease yourself onto the edge of the bed, feeling the soft, cool linen yield slightly beneath your weight. The mattress, precisely engineered for comfort, offers a firm yet gentle support, a perfect balance of softness and stability. You arrange the cashmere throw, allowing its comforting warmth to spread evenly around your shoulders and across your lap, creating a soft, warm cocoon. Your hands rest gently on the smooth, cool fabric of the silk pajamas, feeling its exquisite softness against your skin. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar. Your gaze drifts upwards, past the panoramic glass and the open dome, into the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the Atacama night. The brilliant stars, countless and impossibly distant, shimmer with silent, ancient intensity, their pinpricks of light piercing the profound, velvety darkness with tangible clarity. The moon, a luminous orb, has now dipped lower, casting longer, softer shadows across the distant dunes, their contours smoothed into gentle, ethereal undulations. The desert wind, which earlier whispered against the panoramic glass, has now softened further, its rhythmic shada fading into an almost imperceptible breath. Indeed, the infinite silence of the Atacama Desert now truly asserts itself. It is a silence so profound, so utterly vast, that it feels less like an absence of sound and more like a presence, a deep, ancient stillness that stretches out across the boundless landscape and into the endless cosmos. Within this vast quiet, the only sound that occasionally registers is the soft, almost inaudible sigh of the desert night itself. It is a gentle, ephemeral breath, perhaps a distant, barely there whisper of air across a far-off dune, or the subtle, almost organic creak of the observatory's structure settling into the deep night. This soft, occasional sigh is so delicate, so subtle, that it merely serves to underscore the profound depth of the silence, a momentary, gentle punctuation in the boundless quiet. It is a sound that requires no interpretation, no analysis, simply a quiet, profound acceptance, a soft invitation to simply be. You close your eyes, allowing your awareness to gently settle into this deep, all-encompassing silence, punctuated only by the soft occasional sigh of the desert night. The profound silence of the Atacama night, punctuated only by the soft occasional sigh of the desert, now completely envelops you as you lie settled deeply in the plush comfort of your bed. The exquisite silk of your pajamas whispers softly against your skin, a continuous, gentle caress, while the cashmere throw, a comforting weight, remains draped across you, its warmth a soothing presence. The rhythmic pulse of the desert wind against the distant panoramic glass is now an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that has faded into the vast stillness, becoming one with the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you in this serene moment. Your gaze, unhurried and soft, drifts upwards, past the panoramic glass in the open dome above, into the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the celestial sphere. Countless brilliant points of light glitter with ancient intensity, fixed beacons of immense, silent power, their distant radiance piercing the profound, velvety darkness with tangible clarity. The moon, a luminous orb that earlier cast long shadows across the distant dunes, has now dipped below the horizon, leaving the sky to the unadulterated brilliance of the stars and the deep, rich blackness of space. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar, a grounding presence that deepens the sense of peace. Among these myriad fixed stellar beacons, a single, tiny pinpoint of light, distinctly brighter than its stellar neighbors, begins to emerge into your peripheral vision. It is not a star, for it possesses a subtle, almost imperceptible movement, a gentle, steady trajectory against the backdrop of the seemingly static cosmos. Your eyes, now fully accustomed to the profound darkness, instinctively center on this moving light. It is a distant satellite, a small, human-made star on its silent, solitary journey across the vast, open expanse above. You begin to observe its slow, graceful drift across the celestial sphere, a continuous, unhurried progression that feels both deliberate and effortless. The satellite moves with an astonishing, almost ethereal smoothness, a silent, luminous speck, tracing an invisible arc from one edge of your vision to the other. Its light, a steady, unwavering gleam, seems to reflect the ancient starlight around it, creating a subtle, shimmering quality that differentiates it from the natural stars. There is no sound associated with its passage, only the profound quiet of the desert night, punctuated by the soft, almost inaudible sigh of the desert itself, which occasionally surfaces, as if in recognition of this silent, celestial dance. As you follow its unhurried path, your mind quiets further, drawn into the simple, repetitive act of observation. The satellite's steady, predictable movement against the infinite, unchanging backdrop of the stars becomes a gentle, hypnotic focus, dissolving any lingering thoughts, leaving a sense of profound, tranquil calm. Each moment of its slow drift feels expansive, timeless, a quiet communion with the vastness of space and the silent, enduring rhythm of the cosmos. The subtle warmth of the cashmere throw, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the gentle hum of the observatory systems all blend into a perfect, harmonious stillness around you. You watch as the distant satellite continues its silent, graceful journey, slowly approaching the far edge of your vision, its tiny, unwavering light gradually diminishing, becoming one with the countless stars once more. The cool, smooth surface of the polished meteor fragment has been gently returned to its place on the dark stone of your bedside table. Its ancient weight, a silent, grounding presence in the subtle glow of the suite's ambient lighting. You now stand at the edge of the expansive, low-slung bed, the pristine white linen inviting and smooth, a promise of ultimate repose. The cashmere throw remains draped over your shoulders, its gentle warmth a comforting weight against the cool silk of your pajamas, a continuous, caressing presence. The rhythmic secruse of the desert wind against the distant panoramic glass is an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that has faded into the vast stillness, becoming one with the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you in this serene moment. With a slow, deliberate movement, you ease yourself fully onto the bed, feeling the soft, cool linen yield profoundly beneath your weight. The mattress, a custom-made sleep system, immediately responds, conforming with exquisite precision to the exact contours of your body. It is a sensation of being gently received, of finding perfect alignment without effort. The pristine white sheets, woven from exceptionally fine long staple cotton, feel incredibly smooth and cool against the silk of your pajamas, a subtle, luxurious friction that is barely there. A faint, almost imperceptible chol-chol-chorod escapes the mattress as it gently cradles your form, a soft exhalation of air as it absorbs your weight, a quiet sound of perfect support. You shift slightly, a subtle, unhurried adjustment to find your ideal position. The pillows, plump and generously filled with the finest, resilient down, offer a cloud-like softness that cradles your head and neck with perfect support. You feel them gently fluff and settle with a soft, whisper-like sound as you find your precise comfort. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar, now delicately mingled with a faint, calming aroma of lavender from the freshly laundered linens. Your muscles, already relaxed by the evening's quiet contemplation, now release even further, surrendering completely to the profound comfort of the sleep system. You reach out, your fingers finding the edge of the duvet, a substantial yet incredibly light covering. Its outer shell, a fine, smooth sateen, feels cool and silky to the touch, while the inner fill, a luxurious blend of down and silk, offers an enveloping warmth without any sense of heaviness. With a slow, deliberate motion, you draw the duvet up, feeling its soft, almost weightless presence settle over you, covering the cashmere throw with a gentle, continuous whisper of fabric. The duvet drapes perfectly, its edges falling gracefully around your form, creating a complete cocoon of warmth and softness. The gentle pressure of its weight, combined with the underlying support of the mattress, creates a profound sense of security and serene enclosure. You sink deeper, feeling the exquisite mattress system completely envelop you, supporting every curve and hollow with precise, individualized comfort. It is as if you are suspended, weightless, yet perfectly held within a cloud. The profound stillness of the Atacama night, punctuated only by the distant, almost imperceptible sigh of the desert, and the low, steady hum of the observatory, now feels even more remote, muffled by the deep comfort of your surroundings. Your breath slows, becoming long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes softly close, the brilliant stars that shimmered through the panoramic glass now fading into the gentle, internal darkness behind your eyelids. The profound comfort of your custom-made sleep system holds you in a deep, serene embrace. The exquisite silk of your pajamas whispering softly against your skin, and the cashmere throw a gentle, luxurious weight. The rhythmic of the distant desert wind against the panoramic glass has faded into an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you. Yet, even in this profound comfort, a subtle inclination for a different kind of repose, a desire for a gentle, suspended movement, begins to stir, drawing your awareness towards another unique feature of your suite. With unhurried grace, you slowly shift within the cloud-like depths of the bed, feeling the fine, long staple cotton sheets yield softly beneath you. You push gently against the resilient down pillows, allowing your body to rise with effortless ease. Your bare feet find the cool, polished concrete floor that forms the perimeter of the sleeping area, a grounding transition from the enveloping softness of the bed. The cashmere throw remains draped over your shoulders, its gentle warmth a continuous comfort against the cool silk of your pajamas as you move slowly, deliberately, across the polished stone. The ambient lighting in the suite is now at its dimmest setting, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and recede with your movement, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. Your gaze drifts towards an alcove within the suite, distinct from the main sleeping area, where a wide, low daybed is suspended from the ceiling by thick braided cords of natural fiber. The daybed itself, crafted from a pale, smooth wood, seems to float effortlessly above the floor, its cushions upholstered in a soft, undyed linen, inviting and serene. Above it, seamlessly integrated into the ceiling, is a large, perfectly clear skylight, a dark, luminous portal to the cosmos. As you approach, the air around the daybed feels slightly cooler, a subtle whisper of the conditioned air circulating around the suspended structure. You reach out, your fingers making contact with the smooth, cool wood of the daybed's frame. It feels solid yet responsive, a testament to its bespoke craftsmanship. With a graceful motion, you ease yourself onto its soft, generous cushions, feeling the linen fabric yield beneath the cool silk of your pajamas. The cushions are deep and plush, offering a cloud-like softness that gently cradles your form, conforming with exquisite precision to your body's contours. As your full weight settles, the daybed begins its subtle, almost imperceptible movement. It is a gentle, rhythmic sway, a slow, continuous pendulum motion that feels both effortless and deeply soothing. The braided cords, strong and silent, allow the daybed to drift with a barely audible creak of fine wood against finely engineered suspension points, a soft, almost organic sound that is quickly absorbed by the profound quiet. Each sway is long and unhurried, a smooth, graceful arc that lifts and lowers you with an exquisite sense of weightlessness, a quiet, repetitive rhythm that resonates deeply with the profound stillness of the night. The cashmere throw shifts slightly with each gentle movement, its soft fibers brushing against the silk of your pajamas, a continuous, subtle caress. Your gaze drifts upwards, through the perfectly clear glass of the skylight, into the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the celestial sphere. The brilliant stars, countless and impossibly distant, shimmer with silent, ancient intensity, their pinpricks of light piercing the profound, velvety darkness with tangible clarity. The gentle, rhythmic sway of your suspended daybed has gradually slowed, becoming an almost imperceptible stillness, a quiet memory of its soft, comforting motion. You lie nestled in its plush cushions, your gaze still drawn to the boundless stars that shimmer through the skylight above, their ancient light a soft, unwavering presence. The exquisite silk of your pajamas whispers softly against your skin, a continuous, gentle caress, while the cashmere throw, a comforting weight, remains draped across you, its warmth a soothing presence. The rhythmic of the distant desert wind against the panoramic glass has faded into an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you. Yet, a quiet inclination for an even deeper, more profound stillness, a desire for the unmoving embrace of your main sleep system, gently stirs within you. With unhurried grace, you slowly shift on the daybed, feeling the soft linen fabric yield beneath you, the last faint echo of its sway gently dissipating. You push subtly against the supportive cushions, allowing your body to rise with effortless ease. Your bare feet find the cool, polished concrete floor that forms the perimeter of the alcove, a grounding transition from the enveloping softness of the daybed. The cashmere throw remains draped over your shoulders, its gentle warmth a continuous comfort against the cool silk of your pajamas as you move slowly, deliberately, across the polished stone. The ambient lighting in the suite is at its dimmest setting, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and recede with your movement, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. You walk with quiet steps towards the expansive, low-slung bed, its pristine white linen inviting and smooth, a promise of ultimate repose. As you approach, a faint, clean scent, a subtle blend of fresh laundry and a hint of calming lavender, rises gently from the meticulously prepared sheets, a quiet invitation to surrender. Your bare feet now leave the cool concrete, finding the soft, welcoming edge of the bed. You pause for a moment, allowing your body to simply be, feeling the subtle coolness of the air on your skin, the comforting weight of the cashmere, and the delicate whisper of silk. Then, with a slow, deliberate movement, you ease yourself fully onto the bed. The mattress, your custom-made sleep system, immediately responds, conforming with exquisite precision to the exact contours of your body. It is a sensation of being gently received, of finding perfect alignment without effort. Your hands reach out, fingers finding the edge of the crisp, high thread count linen sheets. They feel cool and incredibly smooth, almost slick to the touch, yet with a subtle, reassuring firmness that speaks of their exceptional quality. The fabric, woven from the finest long staple cotton, offers a delicate, almost imperceptible rustle as you draw the top sheet up, a soft sound of preparation that is quickly absorbed by the profound quiet of the suite. You pull the sheet up slowly, allowing its cool, crisp surface to glide effortlessly over the silk of your pajamas, a sensation of pure, refreshing contact. The linen feels incredibly clean, precisely smoothed, its cool touch a gentle caress against your skin. You then draw the lightweight duvet over you, its outer shell of fine sateen feeling cool and silky, while its inner fill provides an enveloping warmth without any sense of heaviness. It settles with a soft, continuous whisper of fabric, its edges falling gracefully around your form, creating a complete cocoon of warmth and softness. The crisp, cool linen, which had cradled you in profound comfort, now gently releases its hold as you slowly stir from the bed's deep embrace. The exquisite silk of your pajamas whispers softly against your skin, a continuous, gentle caress, while the cashmere throw, a comforting weight, remains draped across you, its warmth a soothing presence. The rhythmic of the distant desert wind against the panoramic glass has faded into an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar grounding pulse that cradles you. Yet a quiet inclination for a moment of intellectual repose, a gentle desire to connect with the historical reverence for the stars, subtly draws you from the profound stillness of the bed. With unhurried grace, you push gently against the resilient down pillows, allowing your body to rise with effortless ease. Your bare feet find the cool, polished concrete floor that forms the perimeter of the sleeping area, a grounding transition from the enveloping softness of the bed. The cashmere throw remains draped over your shoulders, its gentle warmth a continuous comfort against the cool silk of your pajamas as you move slowly, deliberately, across the polished stone. The ambient lighting in the suite is at its dimmest setting, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and recede with your movement, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. You walk with quiet steps towards a secluded alcove within the suite, a private study area designed for contemplation. Here, the subtle glow of a recessed lamplight casts a soft, warm pool of illumination over a wide, low table crafted from dark, aged walnut, its surface polished to a deep, lustrous sheen. Integrated seamlessly into the wall above the table, a series of narrow, meticulously crafted drawers, also of dark walnut, awaits your touch. The faint, refined scent of aged wood and old paper subtly permeates this quiet corner, a grounding aroma that speaks of history and knowledge. Your fingers reach out, lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of one of the drawer fronts. With a gentle pull, a hidden mechanism engages, and the drawer glides open with an almost imperceptible whoosh of air, revealing a curated collection of antique celestial maps, each carefully rolled and nestled within its own velvet-lined compartment. The velvet feels incredibly soft and plush, as your fingertips brush against it. You carefully select a few maps, their aged paper feeling delicate and slightly crisp, a fragile testament to centuries past. The faint, earthy scent of old parchment, a subtle blend of dry paper and ancient ink, rises gently as you lift them. You bring the rolled maps to the polished walnut table, their subtle weight settling with soft thuds as you lay them down. With unhurried grace, you begin to arrange them, slowly unrolling each one across the smooth, cool surface. A series of soft, rhythmic rustles, asterisk, and gentle trinkles fills the quiet space. The sound of ancient paper slowly unfurling, gradually flattening against the polished wood. You smooth your palms over their surfaces, feeling the delicate texture of the aged parchment, the subtle unevenness of hand-laid paper, a tangible connection to the meticulous artistry of past cartographers. The lamplight, so carefully focused, now illuminates a universe of faded inks and intricate, hand-drawn constellations, their mythical figures and delicate lines rendered with exquisite detail against the soft, cream-colored backgrounds. You pause, your hands resting lightly on the cool, slightly textured surface of the antique maps, feeling the subtle weight of history beneath your fingertips. The delicate texture of the antique celestial maps, their faded inks and intricate lines now gently smoothed and carefully returned to their velvet-lined compartments in the private study alcove, signifies a quiet completion of your intellectual wanderings. You stand for a moment, the soft, warm glow of the recessed lamplight illuminating only this corner of the suite, a subtle contrast to the dim, ambient shadows that stretch across the rest of the room. The cashmere throw, still draped over your shoulders, offers its gentle warmth against the cool silk of your pajamas, a continuous, comforting caress. The rhythmic brew of the distant desert wind against the panoramic glass has faded into an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you. Yet, within this profound stillness, a new, incredibly subtle aroma begins to register, a delicate, almost ethereal fragrance that gently beckons you back towards the deep repose of your sleep system. With unhurried grace, you gently close the drawer holding the antique maps, its precision mechanism ensuring a soft, almost inaudible click as it settles flush with the dark walnut cabinet. The faint, earthy scent of old parchment, briefly released, now gently dissipates back into the conditioned air. You turn slowly from the study alcove, leaving the focused lamplight behind, and move with quiet steps towards the expansive, low-slung bed, its pristine white linen inviting and smooth, a promise of ultimate repose. Your bare feet find the cool, polished concrete floor that forms the perimeter of the sleeping area, a grounding transition from the deep pile of the alpaca rug. As you approach the bed, the new fragrance subtly strengthens, a delicate, floral note that is both clean and deeply calming. It is the soft, almost imperceptible scent of lavender, now gently emanating from a hidden diffuser, seamlessly integrated into the minimalist design of the suite. The diffuser, an unseen presence, releases its fine, aromatic mist with an almost imperceptible hiss, a sound so subtle it might be mistaken for the soft, gentle exhalation of the air conditioning system if you weren't paying close attention. The fragrance is not overpowering, but rather a delicate, continuous whisper of scent, a subtle aromatic veil that weaves itself into the existing clean aroma of cedar and the faint, dry breath of desert air. It creates a multi-layered sensory experience, a quiet tapestry of grounding and soothing notes. You ease yourself fully onto the bed, feeling the cool, crisp linen yield profoundly beneath your weight. The mattress, your custom-made sleep system, immediately responds, conforming with exquisite precision to the exact contours of your body. It is a sensation of being gently received, of finding perfect alignment without effort. The pristine white sheets, woven from exceptionally fine, long staple cotton, feel incredibly smooth and cool against the silk of your pajamas, a subtle, luxurious friction that is barely there. A faint, almost imperceptible sigh escapes the mattress as it gently cradles your form, a soft exhalation of air as it absorbs your weight, a quiet sound of perfect support. You draw the lightweight duvet over you, feeling its soft, almost weightless presence settle, its outer sateen shell cool and silky, while its inner fill provides an enveloping warmth without any sense of heaviness. It settles with a soft, continuous whispers of fabric, its edges falling gracefully around your form, creating a complete cocoon of warmth and softness. You shift slightly, a subtle, unhurried adjustment to find your ideal position. The soft, clean scent of lavender, subtly diffused throughout your suite, now mingles with the crisp feel of high thread count linen against your skin, a delicate, calming aroma that deepens the sense of profound tranquility. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the gentle warmth of the cashmere throw a comforting weight over your shoulders, its softness a luxurious counterpoint to the cool silk of your pajamas. The rhythmic of the distant desert wind against the panoramic glass has faded into an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you in this serene moment. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, though softly closed, perceive a faint, luminous presence even through your eyelids, a soft, silver light that seems to penetrate the dimness of the room. With unhurried grace, you slowly, gently open your eyes, allowing them to adjust to the subtle, ambient glow. The suite is bathed in a profound twilight, the carefully calibrated indirect lighting now at its lowest setting, creating long, soft shadows that stretch and recede across the polished concrete floor. Your gaze drifts downwards, drawn by the source of this soft, ethereal luminescence. Across a section of the floor, where the cool, polished concrete transitions seamlessly into panels of dark, aged walnut wood, a series of delicate moonbeams now dances. These are not harsh, bright shafts of light, but soft, diffused silver ribbons, filtered and softened by the high-performance glass of a smaller, strategically placed window, or perhaps a subtle reflection from an unseen angle. The wood floor itself, with its deep, rich grain, feels smooth and cool beneath the faint light, each panel a testament to bespoke craftsmanship, its surface gleaming with a muted, internal luster. You observe the gentle play of these moonbeams, a silent, slow ballet of light and shadow unfolding across the dark wood. The patterns are not static. They shift with an almost imperceptible grace, elongating, subtly widening, then contracting, as the moon continues its majestic, unhurried journey across the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the Atacama sky. Each subtle movement of the moon, each minute shift in its angle, translates into a new nuance on the floor, deepening some shadows into profound, velvety pools of darkness, while brightening other areas with a soft, almost liquid silver. The delicate variations in the wood grain, barely visible in the deeper shadows, now catch the soft moonlight, revealing intricate, swirling patterns that seem to breathe with a quiet, ancient life. There is no sound associated with this visual dance, only the profound quiet of the desert night, punctuated by the distant, almost imperceptible sigh of the desert itself, which occasionally surfaces as if in recognition of this silent, celestial performance. The very air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender, now even more subtle, blending seamlessly into the profound stillness. You simply rest, your awareness gently drawn into the slow, hypnotic movement of the moonbeams, allowing your mind to quiet further, thoughts dissolving like wisps of mist in the gentle, silver light. You feel the profound comfort of your custom-made sleep system holding you in perfect repose, the gentle warmth of the cashmere, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the crisp linen creating a harmonious blend of textures and temperatures. The gentle play of moonbeams, creating shifting patterns on your suite's dark, polished wooden floor, now subtly fades as the moon dips lower towards the horizon, leaving the room in a deeper, more profound ambient dimness. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere throw, a comforting weight, remains draped across you, its warmth a soothing presence. The rhythmic of the distant desert wind against the panoramic glass has faded into an almost imperceptible breath, a constant, lulling whisper that now feels like a natural extension of the deep quiet that pervades your private sanctuary. The pervasive low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you in this serene moment. Yet, within this symphony of subtle sounds, a new, even more delicate rhythm begins to emerge, a soft, distant pulse that seems to rise from the very heart of the ancient desert itself. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, though softly closed, perceive the fading light, allowing your other senses to heighten, to reach out into the profound stillness. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender, now even more subtle, blending seamlessly into the profound stillness. And then you perceive it, a soft, almost imperceptible drip, 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 a delicate rhythmic pulse that seems to emanate from a great distance, somewhere deep within the vast, open desert beyond the observatory walls. This is the far-off, rhythmic pulse of an unseen desert spring, a hidden source of life, its waters, slowly, steadily, making their way to the surface. The sound is incredibly faint, so distant that it feels more like a subtle vibration in the air, a gentle, consistent tap, tap, tap that is almost absorbed by the sheer immensity of the surrounding silence. It is not the sharp, distinct sound of a nearby faucet, but a soft, muted echo, as if the sound waves have traveled across miles of dry earth and ancient rock, softened and smoothed by the vast, open space. Each delicate tutti drip is followed by a long, unhurried pause, creating a slow, hypnotic rhythm that is deeply calming in its predictability. You focus your awareness on this distant, rhythmic pulse, allowing your mind to quiet further, drawn into the simple, repetitive act of listening. The sound is so subtle, so profoundly understated, that it requires no effort to process, only a gentle, open receptivity. It is a natural, ancient rhythm, a quiet testament to the enduring presence of water in this arid land, a secret heartbeat of the desert itself. The profound stillness of the Atacama night, punctuated only by the distant, almost imperceptible sigh of the desert and the low, steady hum of the observatory, now feels even more remote, muffled by the deep comfort of your surroundings, and gently underscored by this delicate, rhythmic pulse. The subtle warmth of the cashmere, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the enveloping softness of the duvet create a harmonious blend of textures and temperatures, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. Your breath slows, becoming long, even, and profoundly tranquil. You are utterly at peace, suspended in this custom-made sanctuary, feeling the cloud-like comfort of the sleep system hold you in perfect repose, as the gentle, rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, a distant, reassuring presence, guides you deeper into serene rest. The far-off, rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate, no drip, 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 almost absorbed by the vast silence, continues its gentle, hypnotic cadence, a soft, natural heartbeat from the ancient land. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The pervasive, low hum of the observatory's cooling systems resonates beneath the floor, a constant, low frequency, a familiar, grounding pulse that cradles you in this serene moment. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, softly closed, perceive the deep, ambient dimness of the suite, a gentle, comforting darkness that invites a surrender to rest. The cashmere throw, which has been draped over your shoulders for some time, now feels like a familiar, comforting weight, its softness a continuous caress. Yet, a deeper inclination for complete envelopment, a desire for an unbroken cocoon of warmth and softness, gently stirs within you. With unhurried grace, you slowly, deliberately shift your position, allowing your body to settle even deeper into the exquisite contours of the mattress. The fine, long staple cotton sheets yield softly beneath you, their cool, smooth surface, a refreshing contrast to the gentle warmth that is about to envelop you. Your hands, moving with a quiet, almost unconscious intention, reach out towards the cashmere blanket that has been resting folded at the foot of your bed, a plush, substantial presence of rich, deep charcoal. You begin to draw the blanket upwards, feeling its surprising yet comforting weight. The fabric, woven from exceptionally fine, undyed cashmere, feels incredibly soft and yielding, its deep pile a luxurious sensation against your fingertips. As you slowly pull it, the blanket unfurls with a soft, continuous shush, the delicate fibers brushing against the crisp linen sheets and the cool silk of your pajamas, creating a gentle, whisper-like sound that is quickly absorbed by the profound quiet of the suite. Each movement is deliberate, unhurried, a quiet ritual of preparation for deep, restorative sleep. The cashmere blanket settles softly, gracefully, over your entire body, covering you from your shoulders down to your feet, encompassing the lighter cashmere throw already present. Its comforting weight is evenly distributed, a gentle, pervasive pressure that immediately signals a deeper sense of security and warmth. You feel the exquisite softness of the cashmere against your skin, a luxurious caress that invites every muscle to release its last vestiges of tension. The blanket molds itself to your form, conforming with perfect precision, creating an unbroken cocoon of warmth and softness that feels both substantial and incredibly light, a perfect balance. You shift slightly, a subtle, unhurried adjustment to find your ideal, most comfortable position. The generous layers of cashmere, combined with the underlying support of your custom-made mattress and the soft down pillows, create a profound sense of being utterly cradled, suspended in a cloud of luxurious comfort. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender, now even more subtle, blending seamlessly into the profound stillness. The distant, rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate drip, 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 and the low, steady hum of the observatory now feel even more remote, muffled, and softened by the enveloping warmth and quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The comforting weight of the cashmere blanket now settles fully over your body, its exquisite softness, a profound solace against the cool silk of your pajamas, a continuous, gentle caress. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen, cool and smooth against your skin. The far-off, rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate drip, 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 and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping warmth and quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blends seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. Yet, even in this profound comfort, a quiet inclination for a final, gentle engagement, a desire to connect with the ancient wisdom of the stars through a different lens, subtly draws you from the brink of sleep. With unhurried grace, you slowly shift within the cloud-like depths of the bed, feeling the fine, long staple cotton sheets yield softly beneath you. You push gently against the resilient down pillows, allowing your body to rise with effortless ease, but only partially, settling into a comfortable, reclined position. The cashmere blanket remains draped across your lower body, its warmth a continuous comfort, while the lighter cashmere throw, still over your shoulders, provides a soft, gentle embrace. Your bare feet find the cool, polished concrete floor that forms the perimeter of the sleeping area, a grounding transition from the enveloping softness of the bed. The ambient lighting in the suite is at its dimmest setting, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and recede with your movement, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. Your hands, moving with a quiet, almost unconscious intention, reach out towards a low, dark wood cabinet integrated seamlessly into the stone wall beside your bed. The wood, a deep, aged tone with a subtle, rich grain, feels cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you trace its unblemished surface. With a gentle touch, A small, precision-engineered door, crafted from the same dark wood, unlatches and swings silently open, revealing a velvet-lined compartment within. The faint, clean scent of fine wood and soft, aged velvet rises subtly from the interior, a quiet invitation to discover the treasures held within. Within the dark, soft confines of the compartment, an oversized astronomy book rests, its cover a rich, dark leather, embossed with subtle, intricate celestial patterns. Its weight is substantial, a satisfying heft that speaks of its age and profound content. You carefully lift the book, feeling the supple, cool leather of its cover beneath your fingertips, its subtle texture a pleasure to touch. The faint, earthy scent of old paper and aged leather rises, a grounding aroma that speaks of time and quiet stories. You bring the book closer, resting its considerable weight gently on your lap, the soft cashmere blanket cushioning it. With unhurried grace, you begin to slowly turn the pages of the oversized astronomy book. Each page, crafted from thick, cream-colored parchment, feels substantial and slightly crisp, offering a delicate, almost imperceptible rustle as it separates from its neighbor. The sound is soft, rhythmic, a quiet each na as teacher moon restorative that is quickly absorbed by the profound quiet of the suite. The ambient light, though dim, is perfectly sufficient to illuminate the ancient etchings that adorn each page. These are not photographs, but meticulous hand-drawn illustrations of constellations, celestial bodies, and the imagined figures that connect the stars, rendered with exquisite detail and a profound sense of wonder. You admire the delicate lines of the ancient etchings, tracing the mythical beasts and heroic figures that early astronomers once perceived among the stars. The soft, rhythmic rustle of the oversized astronomy book's pages, its ancient etchings now admired and absorbed, has faded into the profound quiet of your suite. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security. The far-off rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate drip-drip-drip, and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems, now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. Yet even in this profound comfort, a quiet desire for complete darkness, an unadulterated surrender to the night, gently stirs within you. With unhurried grace, you slowly, deliberately, close the heavy, leather-bound astronomy book, its cover settling with a soft, satisfying thud against the cashmere blanket on your lap. The faint, earthy scent of old paper and aged leather, briefly released, now gently dissipates back into the conditioned air. You then gently place the book onto the dark, smooth stone of your bedside table, its substantial weight settling with a soft, almost imperceptible thump. The sound is quickly absorbed by the surrounding quiet, leaving only the faint, clean scent of the stone lingering in the air. You shift slightly, a subtle, unhurried adjustment to find your ideal, most comfortable position, sinking deeper into the exquisite contours of the mattress. The fine, long staple cotton sheets yield softly beneath you, their cool, smooth surface a refreshing contrast to the gentle warmth that envelops you. Your hands, moving with a quiet, almost unconscious intention, reach out towards a sleek minimalist remote control that rests on the dark, smooth stone of your bedside table. Its form is simple, elegant, crafted from a single piece of dark, polished metal, perfectly weighted and smooth to the touch. Your fingers close around the remote, feeling its cool, smooth surface against your palm, a comforting presence. The metal is precisely machined, cool and slightly heavy, a tactile anchor in the dimness. With a gentle, deliberate press of your thumb, a soft, almost imperceptible click confirms your command. Immediately, the suite's subtle ambient lighting, which has been at its lowest setting, begins to slowly, gracefully dim even further. It is not a sudden extinguishing of light, but a gradual, unhurried fade, a slow descent into profound darkness. The soft glow recedes, first from the ceiling coves, then from the baseboard channels, each point of light dissolving into the velvety blackness with exquisite slowness. As the light continues its gentle fade, the shadows in the room deepen, becoming long, profound pools of darkness that stretch and merge, dissolving the familiar contours of the furniture and walls. The expansive panoramic glass, which still offers a view of the boundless, star-dusted velvet of the Atacama night, now appears even darker, its reflections of the interior lights slowly vanishing, leaving only the pure, unadulterated brilliance of the distant stars to pierce the profound blackness. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender, now even more subtle, blending seamlessly into the profound stillness. The very last vestiges of ambient light slowly, gracefully disappear, plunging the suite into a profound, yet utterly comfortable, darkness. The profound darkness of your suite now fully envelops you, a luxurious, unadulterated stillness that invites a deep surrender to the night. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security. The far-off rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate no-drip drip drip, and the low steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. Yet even in this state of deep relaxation, your awareness remains gently tethered to the vast, silent canvas of the cosmos, an unhurried, peaceful observation. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, though softly closed, perceive the deep ambient dimness of the suite, a gentle, comforting darkness that invites a surrender to rest. However, a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the light filtering through the panoramic glass and the open dome above gently draws your attention. It is not a sudden change, but a slow, gradual transformation of the boundless, star-dusted velvet beyond your window. With unhurried grace, you slowly, gently open your eyes, allowing them to adjust to the profound darkness. The suite remains in luxurious shadow, the carefully calibrated, indirect lighting now completely extinguished. Only the faint, distant shimmer of the stars pierces the blackness through the expansive glass, their ancient light a soft, unwavering presence. Your gaze drifts upwards, into the infinite depth of the celestial sphere. You begin to observe the subtle shift of the night sky, a slow, majestic rotation that reveals the Earth's gentle, continuous turning. The constellations, once fixed in a particular position, now appear to have subtly, almost imperceptibly, moved across the vast, dark canvas. A familiar cluster of stars, which earlier might have been high above, now hangs closer to the horizon, its shimmering points of light still brilliant, but their arrangement subtly altered, a silent, cosmic dance performed with infinite slowness. It is not the stars themselves that move, but the subtle rhythmic turning of the earth beneath you, carrying you along with its ancient, unhurried spin, a profound sense of motion within stillness. There is no sound associated with this grand, celestial movement, only the profound quiet of the desert night, punctuated by the distant, almost imperceptible sigh of the desert itself, which occasionally surfaces as if in recognition of this silent, cosmic ballet. The very air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar, and the delicate, calming essence of lavender, now even more subtle, blending seamlessly into the profound stillness. You simply rest, your awareness gently drawn into the slow, hypnotic movement of the stars, allowing your mind to quiet further, thoughts dissolving like wisps of mist in the gentle, shifting starlight. The subtle warmth of the cashmere blanket, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the enveloping softness of the duvet create a harmonious blend of textures and temperatures, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. Your breath slows, becoming long, even, and profoundly tranquil. The subtle shift of the night sky, revealing the Earth's gentle, continuous turning, has now softened into an almost imperceptible movement, a silent, cosmic dance that has guided your awareness deeper into repose. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security. The far-off rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate drip, 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 and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems, now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. Yet even in this state of deep relaxation, a final, profound element of your experience here begins to assert itself, a sensation that transcends mere sound, the absolute, encompassing silence of the desert. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, softly closed, perceive the deep ambient darkness of the suite, a gentle, comforting blackness that invites a surrender to rest. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender. All other sounds, the distant wind, the subtle hum of machinery, the gentle drip of the spring, have now faded to the very edge of perception, becoming almost entirely absorbed by an overarching, profound quiet. This is the profound quiet of the Atacama Desert, a silence so vast and encompassing that it feels less like an absence of sound and more like a tangible presence. It is a stillness that stretches out across the boundless landscape, reaching into the endless star-dusted cosmos, absorbing every whisper, every distant echo, every faint vibration. It is deeper than any silence you have ever known, a primordial stillness that seems to precede all sound, a fundamental state of being. Within this absolute quiet, your own breath becomes the most prominent sound, a soft, rhythmic hear in and out, a gentle, internal whisper that is amplified by the sheer absence of external noise. You perceive the subtle, almost imperceptible thump-thump of your own heartbeat, a deep, rhythmic pulse that resonates within your chest, a quiet, reassuring anchor in the vast, silent expanse. You focus your entire awareness on this profound quiet, allowing it to envelop your senses completely. It is not an empty or unsettling silence, but one filled with a vast, ancient peace, a sense of boundless space and timelessness. Your mind, already calmed by the evening's rituals, now surrenders completely to this deep stillness, thoughts dissolving like wisps of mist in the vast, silent air. There is nothing to distract, nothing to interrupt, only the pure, unadulterated quietude, a gentle, pervasive presence that cradles your every sensation. The subtle warmth of the cashmere blanket, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the enveloping softness of the duvet create a harmonious blend of textures and temperatures, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. You lie perfectly still, enveloped in the profound quiet of the desert, feeling its immense, ancient peace settle deeply within you. Your breath slows, becoming long, even, and profoundly tranquil, a gentle rhythm that harmonizes with the deep stillness around you. You're utterly at peace, suspended in this custom-made sanctuary, feeling the cloud-like comfort of the sleep system hold you in perfect repose. The profound quiet of the desert, deeper than any silence you've known, wraps around you, a vast, ancient stillness that has gently pulled your awareness into a state of deep repose. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen, cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security. The far-off, rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate drip, 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 and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems, now feel even more remote, muffled, and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. Yet, even in this state of deep relaxation and encompassing darkness, a quiet inclination for a final, subtle adjustment, a desire for a gentle, warm glow before complete surrender to sleep, gently stirs within you. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, softly closed, perceive the absolute darkness of the suite, a gentle, comforting blackness that invites a surrender to rest. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender. All other sounds, the distant wind, the subtle hum of machinery, the gentle drip of the spring, have faded to the very edge of perception, absorbed by the overarching, profound quiet. With unhurried grace, your hand, still warm beneath the cashmere blanket, slowly begins to move, lifting gently from beneath the soft weight. Your fingers extend, reaching out into the profound darkness towards the familiar location of the bedside lamp's control. The movement is slow, deliberate, a quiet arc through the still air. Your fingertips make contact with the cool, smooth surface of the dark stone bedside table, feeling its precise, unblemished texture under your touch. Then, your fingers gently brush against the lamp's base, a sleek, minimalist form crafted from brushed metal, feeling its cool, solid presence. Your thumb finds the subtle, almost flush button, a small, circular depression that signals its function. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click confirms your command, a delicate sound that seems to resonate only in the immediate space around you, quickly absorbed by the profound quiet. Immediately, a soft, warm light begins to emanate from the lamp's concealed source, not a sudden burst, but a gentle, slow bloom of light, starting at its lowest, warmest setting. It is a subtle golden glow, a soft, ethereal luminescence that paints a small, intimate circle on the dark stone of the bedside table and the pristine white linen of your bed. The warm light spreads slowly, just enough to gently illuminate the edges of the cashmere blanket, revealing the exquisite softness of its deep charcoal fibers. You perceive the subtle texture of the high thread count linen, now softly bathed in this gentle radiance, its cool, crisp surface still smooth against your skin. The light is incredibly soft, a warm, inviting amber that is utterly without harshness, designed specifically to be non-intrusive, to soothe rather than awaken. It casts long, soft shadows that stretch and recede with a quiet grace, painting the nearby wall in hues of muted gold and deep, comforting charcoal. The soft click of the bedside lamp, now dimmed to its lowest, warmest setting, casts a gentle, golden glow, an intimate circle of light in the profound darkness of your suite. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security. The far-off, rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate, nostril drip, 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 and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender now blends seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. Yet, even in this state of deep relaxation and encompassing darkness, a subtle, pervasive sensation of perfect comfort begins to assert itself, a feeling of exquisite balance in the very air around you. You are perfectly still, your breath long, even, and profoundly tranquil. Your eyes, softly closed, perceive the gentle, warm glow of the bedside lamp through your eyelids. A soft, internal radiance that signals comfort. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender. All other sounds, the distant wind, the subtle hum of machinery, the gentle drip of the spring, have faded to the very edge of perception, absorbed by the overarching, profound quiet. Now your awareness drifts to the subtle, pervasive feeling of the air itself. It is the perfect temperature, tailored precisely for restful slumber. Not too warm, which might stir a restless discomfort, nor too cool, which might invite a subtle shiver. Instead, it is a consistent, gentle coolness that perfectly complements the warmth of the cashmere blanket and the silk of your pajamas. It feels like a soft, invisible blanket, a perfectly calibrated embrace that surrounds your entire body, a quiet, constant caress against any exposed skin. This precise temperature is maintained with an unwavering consistency, a testament to the observatory's advanced climate control systems, operating with silent, unseen precision. You feel the air moving with an almost imperceptible flow, a gentle, continuous circulation that prevents any sense of stuffiness or stagnation. It is a subtle, fresh current that carries the delicate, calming aromas of cedar and lavender, allowing them to gently waft around you, deepening the sense of profound peace. The sensation is one of complete thermal neutrality, a perfect balance where your body expends no energy to adjust, allowing every muscle, every nerve, to fully relax and surrender. It is a feeling of exquisite equilibrium, a quiet harmony between your inner warmth and the ambient coolness of the room, preparing your body for the deepest, most restorative sleep. The subtle warmth of the cashmere blanket, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the enveloping softness of the duvet create a harmonious blend of textures and temperatures, all held within this perfectly tailored atmospheric embrace, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. Your breath slows, becoming long, even, and profoundly tranquil, a gentle rhythm that harmonizes with the deep stillness around you. You are utterly at peace, suspended in this custom-made sanctuary, feeling the cloud-like comfort of the sleep system hold you in perfect repose. The perfect temperature of your room, a silent, unseen guardian of your rest, becomes a gentle, hypnotic rhythm, pulling your awareness deeper into a state of profound, tranquil sleep. The gentle, warm glow of the bedside lamp, dim to its lowest, warmest setting, casts an intimate, golden circle of light, a soft beacon in the profound darkness of your suite. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security, a continuous, gentle embrace. The far-off rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate drip, 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 and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. The perfect temperature of your room, a consistent, gentle coolness, cradles your every exposed part, an exquisite balance that invites deep, effortless rest. You are perfectly still, your body utterly relaxed, suspended in a state of profound peace. Your eyes, softly closed, perceive the gentle, warm glow of the bedside lamp through your eyelids, a soft, internal radiance that signals comfort. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender. All other sounds, the distant wind, the subtle hum of machinery, the gentle drip of the spring, have faded to the very edge of perception, absorbed by the overarching profound quiet that fills every corner of your sanctuary. Now, your awareness drifts inward, settling on the most intimate rhythm of your being, your breath. You feel the soft, slow expansion of your chest as the cool, fresh air gently enters your lungs, a delicate, unhurried intake that feels effortless and deep. The air, perfectly filtered and conditioned, carries a subtle, clean essence, a pure, refreshing presence that fills you. You feel the gentle, almost imperceptible pause at the peak of this inhalation, a moment of complete stillness, a quiet suspension of all movement. Then, with an equally unhurried grace, you feel the slow, steady release, the soft, continuous exhalation as the air gently leaves your body. It is a quiet, sighing sound, almost entirely absorbed by the profound quiet of the room. A gentle chuck-chuck has barely audible, even to your own ears. This exhalation feels expansive, a complete release of any lingering tension, a soft surrender. Each breath follows the last in a natural, unforced cadence, a slow, tranquil rhythm that perfectly mirrors the vast, unhurried pace of the desert night itself. You perceive this mirroring, this quiet synchronization between your internal rhythm and the ancient, timeless rhythm of the Atacama. The desert, with its profound quiet and slow, subtle shifts, breathes with an immense, unhurried regularity, a vast, silent expansion and contraction that echoes your own gentle respirations. Your breath deepens, becoming even slower, more deliberate, yet utterly effortless, a long, even inhale, a soft, complete exhale. The subtle warmth of the cashmere blanket, the cool silk of your pajamas, and the enveloping softness of the duvet create a harmonious blend of textures and temperatures, all held within this perfectly tailored atmospheric embrace, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peaceful drift. You are utterly at peace, suspended in this custom-made sanctuary, feeling the cloud-like comfort of the sleep system hold you in perfect repose. The profound quiet of the desert, deeper than any silence you've known, wraps around you, absorbing every whisper, every distant echo, every faint vibration, leaving only the soft, rhythmic pulse of your own slowing breath. Your breath, now slowing to a tranquil rhythm, perfectly mirrors the vast, unhurried cadence of the desert night, each gentle, in and out, a soft, internal echo of the profound stillness that envelops your suite. You lie nestled deeply in your custom-made sleep system, the crisp, high thread count linen, cool and smooth against your skin, a luxurious counterpoint to the soft silk of your pajamas. The cashmere blanket, its comforting weight, settling softly over your body, provides a profound sense of warmth and security, a continuous, gentle embrace. The far-off rhythmic pulse of the unseen desert spring, its delicate no-drip-drip-drip, and the low, steady hum of the observatory's cooling systems now feel even more remote, muffled and softened by the enveloping quietude of your cashmere cocoon. The subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender blend seamlessly into the profound stillness, creating a multi-layered sensory experience of tranquil repose. The perfect temperature of your room, A consistent, gentle coolness cradles your every exposed part. An exquisite balance that invites deep, effortless rest. You are perfectly still, your body utterly relaxed, suspended in a state of profound peace. The gentle, warm glow of the bedside lamp, dimmed to its lowest, warmest setting, casts an intimate, golden circle of light, a soft beacon that now seems to shimmer at the very edge of your perception, a delicate, fading warmth against your closed eyelids. The air within the suite, perfectly conditioned, feels soft and still against your skin, carrying that subtle, clean scent of cedar and the delicate, calming essence of lavender. All other sounds, the distant wind, the subtle hum of machinery, the gentle drip of the spring, have faded to the very edge of perception, absorbed by the overarching profound quiet that fills every corner of your sanctuary. You feel your body sinking even deeper into the custom-made mattress, a sensation of exquisite surrender. The resilient layers beneath you respond with perfect precision, cradling every curve and hollow, supporting you with an unwavering yet incredibly soft embrace. The fine, long staple cotton sheets, so cool and smooth against your skin, now feel like a second, perfectly fitted layer of comfort, a delicate, almost imperceptible barrier between your silk pajamas and the enveloping softness of the mattress. The plush-down pillows, which have cradled your head and neck with such cloud-like support, now feel as if they have become one with your form, seamlessly integrating into your posture, providing a weightless, effortless repose. You feel the subtle, soft-to-give of the duvet as you settle further, its light yet substantial weight, a continuous, reassuring presence over the cashmere blanket, a multi-layered cocoon of ultimate warmth and softness. The profound quiet of the desert, deeper than any silence you've known, now completely envelops your senses. It is a vast, ancient stillness that stretches out across the boundless landscape, reaching into the endless, star-dusted cosmos, absorbing every whisper, every distant echo, every faint vibration. Within this absolute quiet, your own breath, now impossibly slow and shallow, becomes almost imperceptible, its soft, rhythmic in and out, merging with the vast, silent breathing of the desert itself. Your heartbeat, once a subtle thump-thump, now softens to a distant, almost ethereal pulse, a quiet, reassuring rhythm that seems to resonate with the ancient, unhurried turning of the earth. A gentle, internal hum that fades into the encompassing stillness. Your mind, already calm, now drifts effortlessly, thoughts dissolving like wisps of mist in the vast, silent air. The gentle, golden glow of the bedside lamp, a final, soft beacon, slowly, gracefully, begins to recede further, becoming a mere impression of light behind your closed eyelids. A fading warmth that sinks into the profound darkness.